not mad at me? Look, I'm not mad at you, okay? Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Goldbladder. I'm so mad at her. She stole the topic that I picked out from my sociology report.
What was the topic?
Is intelligence learned or inherited?
In Angela's case, neither.
I couldn't believe it. I went up to Mr. Boyer after class to okay that topic, and Angela just sort of stood there and batted her eyelashes and said, gee, that sounds really interesting. And you know what? He gave it to her. You know why? Because she's blonde. Blondes always get everything they want.
That's rather a gross generality, don't you think?
Oh, yeah? Well, then how do you explain that klutzy Paula Carmelli making the pep squad? Or Sophia Abramowitz passing driver's ed after backing her car into the lunchroom?
Happy coincidence?
They're all blondes.
Well, if you really believe that theory, why don't you put it to the test?
Huh?
In the 60s, there was an important book called Black Like Me. The author disguised himself as a black man and wrote about his experience.
So you think I should bleach my hair and write a book called Blonde Like Me?
Well, I don't know if it'd make a bestseller, but it would make a fine report.
You know, that's not such a geeky idea.
Hey, Wes, what you doing?
Making a list of chores. Mom and Dad want me to keep busy while they're gone for the weekend.
Oh, yeah? So what'd you come up with?
Well, I'm gonna clean up the closets. And run them out as makeout rooms.
Aren't you forgetting something? I'll be here all weekend.
We're leaving.
Oh, have a wonderful time.
We will. Just think. Tonight, George and I will be front row center as the curtain goes up on the new Odd Couple.
I hear the two chimps they've got are just wonderful.
Well, come on, Mark. Better hurry if we want to make the train.
Train? I thought we were flying.
Well, I figured we'd take the scenic route.
Through New Jersey at night?
They say that's the best time.
Yeah.
Look, let's just go to the airport. I'm sure we can catch a flight.
Forget it. I'm not going.
George, what's wrong?
You want to know what's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. I'm afraid to fly. There, you happy? Hey, I know what you're all thinking. I'm a big chicken, okay?
Hey, Dad, I don't get it. I mean, you used to fly all the time.
Yeah, I know. I used to close my eyes and pretend I was on a bus.
You know, honey, you're a lot safer in the air than you are on the road.
Yeah, and those airline pilots have a lot of experience, Dad. Some of them are even older than Mr. Belvedere.
Right, and it's amazing how those big planes that weigh tons and tons actually get up in the air. And stay up there, too.
Thank you, Sky King.
Well, hi there. My name's Kevin. I'm Heather's older brother. You know, the one in college.
You're disgusting.
Hey, look, I didn't know you dyed your hair. Looks pretty good. I mean, not that good.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Oh, my gosh. So, what do you think?
You're blonde.
Yeah?
But I'm supposed to be the blonde. I mean, it's like our identity. When you think of me, you think blonde. When you think of you, you think mud.
Mud?
Or whatever color your hair used to be.
It was tawny brown.
This is to get back at me for yesterday, isn't it?
No, not exactly.
Heather.
Well, since you did sort of steal my topic, I had to come up with something else. So I figured I'd test this theory that being blonde has certain advantages. Look, it's only temporary, just until I turn in my reports.
Well, okay, as long as it's just for school.
Okay.
Still, you look like a bimbo.
Thanks.
Coffee, tea, or me?
Hey, Belvedere.
Working on your tan?
Nah, just looking at all those silver birds. No, I'm never going to be on one.
George, what really scares you about flying? The takeoff, the landing?
Yeah, and everything in between.
You know, what you have is a phobia, and every phobia can be conquered.
Oh, yeah? How?
I was hoping you'd ask me that. Are we having fun?
I hate you!
No, you don't. What you hate is loss of control.
I lost that the first time we went over the top.
You see, psychologically, the loss of control is at the root of your fear of flying.
Why aren't we moving?
Or we have to stop to let people off.
Don't give me that. We haven't moved in 15 minutes. We're stuck. Help!
George.
Mommy, that man's scaring me.
There, you proud of yourself?
So, which one of you guys wants to go first?
Are you crazy? I'm not getting on that ladder.
It might be a while before we get this thing fixed.
We'd prefer to stay.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, you two make a real cute couple.
Do something, Belvedere. We're trapped.
Mommy, he's scaring me again.
Hey, shut up, kid.
Bless you.
Hi. Heather?
Look, I know you hate it, but I only did it for this project for school, and as soon as I finish, I'm going to change it back, so don't flip out, okay?
Actually, it's kind of nice.
It is?
Yeah. Now when people see us together, they'll think I'm a natural.
Hi, Heather. Hi.
So, how's the great experiment going?
It's pretty amazing. I got whistled at in study hall. I didn't have to open a door for myself all day, and the cafeteria man gave me 3 extra fish sticks.
Ah.
And the real mind blower is Tim Rogers actually said hello to me.
Oh, yeah? Well, he bumped into me on the stairwell. I bet any day he's going to ask me out.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Tim. Tim Rogers? Oh, he must have called me at my house, and my mom told me I was over here.
Tomorrow night? No, I don't have a date. Yeah, I'd love to. Great. I'll see you then. Okay, bye. I can't believe it.
Neither can I.
Well, Angela, it's not like he's your boyfriend or anything.
No, I don't have a boyfriend or any other kind of a friend.
I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure very soon we'll have our feet planted firmly on the ground. Why is that helicopter flying so low?
Hey, you 2 guys on the Ferris wheel.
Us?
Yeah, you. Grab the ladder.
What ladder?
I'm not getting on that thing.
You suit yourself, George, but I'm not spending the rest of my life up here. Hey!
Let go. Let go. Mayday.
Let go.
Mayday. Mayday.
Are you sure you don't want to bite?
Get away from me.
Where have you two been?
Belvedere got some bright idea that he could cure my fear of flying. So he got me up on a stupid Ferris wheel. It broke, and we were stuck up there all night.
Well, how did you get down?
They moved over this big slide and made us go down in burlap sacks.
Well, I was only trying to help.
Some help. I'll never fly again. And on top of that, I got a burlap burn.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, there's always plan B.
Hi, I'm home.
Hello, George.
Belvedere. Who are all these people?
Oh, these are the new members of your fear of flying class.
I don't belong to a fear of flying class.
You do now. This is Dr. Peterson, your instructor.
Hello there, George. I want to thank you for volunteering to host our first class.
Don't mention it.
Oh, smoking is restricted to the last 2 rows.
All right, let's get started. Everybody take a seat. Now, are there any comments or questions before we begin? Yes.
What do we do if we hear a strange noise? You know, like a wing falling off?
That happened to me once. I was coming back from a nudist convention in Detroit.
Just a moment. If this is going to be a scary story, I need to sit next to a strong, well-muscled man.
So, as I was saying, I was rehearsing my fan dance.
What was the noise? What was the noise?
A beef brisket falling off a tray up in first class.
What kind of cockamamie story is that?
Well, excuse me. And I hate your wallpaper.
Hey, I'm still scared.
People, settle down now, settle down. I know what you're going through. I have been there myself. Huh.
You were afraid to fly?
Not only was I afraid to fly, I was afraid of flies. And dogs. And umbrellas. And any yellow fruit.
So how'd you beat it?
Through a process we call desensitization. We talk about the experience that frightened you and then expose you to it bit by bit. Eventually, nothing phases you. In fact, today I am totally fearless. Here, stick this pen through my arm.
Oh, come on, you're crazy.
Don't you ever call me that again. All right now. Who here hates their mother?
Oh, what beautiful roses. Boy, I sure never got these when I was a brunette. Except from that guy who worked in the funeral home.
How is your sociology report coming?
Oh, I turned that in a week ago.
I thought you were going to change your hair back when you were through.
What's the rush?
No rush. By the way, what does Angela think?
Why do you ask?
Well, I just haven't seen her around much lately. I thought maybe she was upset by all this.
Angela, we go so far back, nothing could break up our friendship.
Here's all the stuff I've ever borrowed from you in my whole entire life. Nice knowing you. And incidentally, your roots are showing.
Where have you two been?
Oh, Marsh helped me with one of my assignments for the Fear of Flying class.
We parked at the end of the runway and watched the planes take off.
Did you see any?
All I know is the roar of the engines really made the earth move.
Well, you've missed dinner. And I prepared all George's favorites in honor of his graduation flight tomorrow.
Oh, meatloaf with ketchup, potato logs, and creamed corn.
Uh-huh.
Hey, thanks, big guy. I like it even better cold.
You would.
George, you really stuck it out in your class the past 2 weeks.
And in honor of your courage, I got you a little something.
Oh, wings.
Mm-hmm. So, are you all ready for your graduation flight tomorrow?
Ready? Are you kidding? You just watch me walk on that plane. Oh, God, Belvedere! Don't make me do this!
Honestly, George, you've had 2 weeks to prepare for this flight.
Welcome aboard. I'm Eva Schmidt, your flight attendant. My, we are nervous, aren't we?
I'm okay.
Why don't we have a seat? Everything's going to be fine.
Well, you heard her. That's it.
Hi, George.
I...
Want to share a blanket?
I think you'll be more comfortable over here.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Blodgett. We'll be leaving the gate in approximately 2 minutes.
Well, George, I think I have to go now. You sure you'll be all right?
Aces!
That's the spirit.
Don't go, Picker!
George, let go. Sit. Buckle up.
No!
Maybe you should stay.
Perhaps I should. All right, George, you can let go. George!
Miss Schmidt, please secure the cabin.
Either of you guys have a cigarette? I just went through 8 packs in 12 minutes.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. We're moving.
We are moving!
Please. Dr. Peterson will not be joining us today.
What?
He had to have a pin removed from his arm.
How are we supposed to get through this without Dr. Peterson?
Oh, don't worry. You've got me now. So pay attention, Dummkopf. This is for your safety. Now, the exits are clearly marked.
What if we lose power and the lights are out and it's pitch dark and we can't see them? Then what?
I had that happen to me once. I was on my way back from visiting my sister Ruth.
Sit down and buckle it up. Now, in the unlikely event of a water landing... I said unlikely. Your seat cushions will serve as your life vest. Leave them alone! Now, you'll find one of these in your seat back pockets in case you toss your cookies, which I'll be serving along with your favorite beverage. Now, are there any questions?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're all thinking of 1,000 things that could probably go wrong. But they probably won't. Trust me.
Nice going, sport. Here, try your luck with the songbook.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's flight will last approximately 30 minutes as we circle Pittsburgh at 18,000 feet. Flight attendant, prepare for departure.
Well, George, how does it feel to have come this far? Funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula. Diablo, funiculi, funicula. Feeling any better?
Hey, Big Eyes wasn't so bad after all.
You see, there's nothing to be afraid of up here.
George, you have a lovely voice.
Well, almost nothing.
You know, strangers in the night.
All the flights for the landing gear to get stuck. We'll try and crank them down manually. But... Oh, hi there. Having a nice flight?
That depends. Crank what down manually?
The windows? I think I'll go serve some drinks. On the house.
Oh, it's really no big deal. It's just the wheels won't come down.
What?
Oh, don't worry. Wheels do this kind of thing every now and then.
What happens if the wheels don't come down before we land?
Oh, I've already alerted the airport. They'll foam the runway and we'll bring her in on her belly.
On her belly?
Yeah, like a giant slip and slide. Good having someone like you aboard at a time like this. You seem to have a way with these people.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Hey, Lynn, how's about another song?
Not unless it's nearer my God to thee.
So anyway, it's a 3-2 count and the hammer's hitting. He gets a curveball and knocks it from here to Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come, you know. Heaven, stuffing. Hey, what's the matter, big guy? Are you okay?
I'm fine. George, have I ever told you I consider you one of my best friends?
What?
George Owens, you are a good and decent man.
You ain't been nipping at those little bottles, have you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Blodgett. Please return to your seats and buckle up in preparation for landing.
We're going in, big guy.
I saw a mouse.
Morning.
My goodness, what happened to Blondie?
Just wasn't me. After a while, I figured, what's the point? I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
Mm-hmm. You and Popeye. Actually, the real you is very nice indeed.
Thanks. I sure hope Angela still thinks so. I'm going over there now to tell her that friendship is more important than hair color. Oh, my gosh! Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Heather's experiment in blondness has taught her that being blonde is not the be-all and end-all of existence. As for George, he and Mrs. Owens are winging their way to New York. George made a spectacular recovery from his fear of flying and graduated from his class with honors. Yes?
Come on, Chicken Little. The class is waiting.
I only hope I can do as well.
Celebrity midget wrestling.
Oh, come on. Can't we watch something good?
Oh, none of your slasher movies. I just ate.
You know, we finally get a chance to spend some quality time as a family, and all we do is fight about TV.
You know, Mom's right. Let's play Monopoly.
Nah, Wes always gets the top hat.
Well, let's spend our time relating. We can talk about our hopes and dreams and aspirations.
I hate that.
George, is there anything you do like?
Well, since they turned my country club into a bird sanctuary, I've been looking for a good poker game. What do you say?
What channel is midget wrestling?
Hello, Kevin.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
How's life treating you?
Not so hot. I have to take this stupid humanities requirement, and the only course left open is India, the subcontinent, 1830 to the present.
But Kevin, India is such a fascinating culture. I should know. I live there.
Oh, yeah? Well, if it's so fascinating, what are you doing in Beaver Falls?
Do you realize how much our language owes to India? While wearing my calico pajamas, I stepped onto the veranda of my bungalow to watch the sun setting over the jungle.
What'd you do then? Make a pass at an elephant?
On the China, never mattered before. Who can...
So, you heard anything about this Dr. Nahub?
Oh, yeah.
They call him the Terror in the Turban. Great.
My roommate took his class. Right before the midterm, she had a nervous breakdown, and now she's a Moonie.
That's not Dr. Nahu.
Not unless he had a sex change.
I'm Professor Anne Mary Burns. Dr. Nahu won't be returning this semester. While on vacation near Calcutta, he was involved in a minor bus plunge. So, for the next 5 months, I guess you're stuck with me.
All right. I mean, I love India. While wearing my calico pajamas, I walked to the veranda of my bungalow to watch the sunset over the jungle.
Okay, now if 3 of a kind beat 2 pair, what do 3 pair beat?
You can't have 3 pairs, you dummy. You only get 5 cards.
Hey, Wes, give me a break. I've never played this before. Except a long time ago when I played strip poker with Billy Hudson. I won.
Okay, let's make this more interesting. Deuces, red 7s, and one-eyed jacks are wild. And if you get the joker, you win a cupcake.
Yeah, okay.
Only a woman would play that way, Marsh. This is a man's game. You gotta learn to play like a man.
Fine, I'll scratch my stomach and belch.
Oh, okay. Who wants cards? Kitten?
I don't care.
He wants to know how many.
It's none of his business.
He's the dealer. You have to tell him.
Hey, will you guys knock it off?
Okay, I'll take 3.
That's more like it. Look, the important thing is we're a family, and we should be glad to have this time together.
I got 4 aces! What? I got 4 aces!
I'm out of here.
Tomorrow, we'll cover the role of the goddess in Indian tradition. All right, I've graded your papers, and you can pick them up from Giselle on the way out. Mr. Owens, are you all right?
Huh?
Don't you want to pick up your paper?
What paper?
The one you got an A on.
I did?
Yes. Your essay demonstrated solid research, originality, and a genuine concern for the hungry of India.
Yeah, well, speaking of being hungry, are you doing anything for lunch?
What?
Or maybe dinner.
Mr. Owens, are you asking me out?
Well, yeah, I thought maybe we could talk about hunger over dinner.
Well, I suppose if it's an academic discussion, dinner wouldn't hurt. We could be mature about this.
Of course we can. I'll see you tonight.
You guys realize we've been at this for 3 hours?
Come on, George, we're just getting warmed up.
Okay, Heather, I'll see your 5 toothpicks and raise you a bottle cap.
And I will see your bottle cap and raise you a turkey baster.
I have a question. What's it called when you have 5 cards in a row, all in the same suit?
A straight flush. That does me in.
Me too.
Wow, and all I have is a pair of 4s.
Well, what about the straight flush?
Well, how am I going to learn if I don't ask questions?
I like this place, Kevin. It reminds me of a little cafe in New Delhi. Have you been here before?
Oh, sure. I come here all the time.
Oh, then what do you recommend? Kiratama, sabji moli?
The number 1 looks good. Hey there, Sahib. Listen, can we get some silverware, please?
If you'd like.
Well, sure we'd like. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Eat with our hand? We are?
Don't worry, sir. A towel will be provided. A beach towel if you need it.
I adore Indian bread and chutney. You can really taste the ginger root. Hey, easy, Kevin. It's quite spicy.
Hey, you're talking to the chili dog king of Beaver Falls. So, how long did you live in India anyway?
Most of my life. My parents moved there from England when my father got a position at the university. I was only 6. I remember what a wondrous sight it was. The ladies in their colorful saris, the exotic music, the mystical ceremonies, the smell of incense. Kevin!
I'm dying! I'm dying! I'm not choking, I'm on fire!
I don't think the chutney agreed with him.
Chutney? Oh, Kevin, this is full of red pepper. Quick, get some coconut milk. I'll also need some bundi raita and some chana burfi. Here, drink this. Slowly, there's a good lad. I'm Mr. Belvedere, his housekeeper.
Anne Burns, his professor.
Here, try these. They'll help neutralize the spice.
Miss Belvedere, where'd you come from?
I always eat here on Sabu's birthday. Feeling better?
Yeah, I think so. Look, Anne, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go suck some ice.
Charming lad, isn't he?
He's certainly animated.
I haven't seen such a reaction since Nehru and I faced off in a Vindaloo eating contest. His face turned beet red, and I could swear that steam came out of his ears.
You ate Vindaloo with Nehru?
We hung out together at Mohandas.
Mohandas? As in Mohandas Gandhi?
I was his housekeeper. That was a busy time. That was before wash and wear sheets.
I did my doctoral dissertation on Gandhi at Oxford.
Oh, really? I was at Oxford, too.
It really is a small world.
Well, I'm back. Thanks, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, don't mention it. Oh, well, I'll leave you two alone. It's been a pleasure.
What an interesting man.
Oh, yeah, he's okay. So, this Vindaloo looks good.
Full house. Read 'em and weep.
Hey, big guy. Want to join in?
Thanks. I have a life.
Hey, everybody, look what I bought. Real poker chips.
All right. Now we can play for real money. The reds are worth $5, the whites are 10, and the blues are 25. Oh, boy.
Kids, I don't think we should play for those kinds of stakes.
But I'm tired of playing for toothpicks and cookies. I want to play for something that means something.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's play for the family vacation.
What are you talking about?
Well, every year we all want to go to different places. We argue and end up doing what Dad wants.
And what's wrong with that cabin up on Lake Kitchikou?
It's 10 feet from the highway.
And there's no John.
And we all have to sleep in the same bed.
Okay, this year we won't take Belvedere.
Not good enough. Boys, you are taking me to the Bahamas. Deal, Buster.
Oh, hi, Miss Belvedere.
Kevin?
Listen, I wanted to thank you for helping me out last night. You know, Anne thought you were a real hero. In fact, she couldn't stop talking about you.
I am a conversation piece.
And you're classy. And frankly, having a housekeeper like you only makes me look more sophisticated and debonair.
Yes, like living with Fred Astaire.
Well, anyway, it's really nice to know you're always there for me.
I have only your best interests at heart.
Hello, Lynn. Ready for the opera?
Yes. So a reporter said to Gandhi, "Mr. Gandhi, what do you think of Western civilization?" And Gandhi said, "I think it's a good idea."
It amazes me that a man of such great cause had such a great sense of humor.
Oh, I used to write some of his best jokes. Did you care to come in?
Well, for a moment. I really have had a lovely time, Lynn.
Well, you've been such a lovely companion. May I offer you a nightcap?
Oh, I don't think so. I do have to drive.
Oh, I didn't mean alcohol. I was going to offer you a cup of tea.
I don't know. It is getting rather late.
And I have some ho-hos to go with it.
Now you're talking.
So, have a nice time?
Kevin, are you all right?
Oh, sure. I do this stuff all the time. So, how was the opera?
My, Kevin, I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I didn't expect to see Anne here either.
I really have to be leaving. I'll see you in class tomorrow, Kevin.
Sure.
Well, thanks again, Lynn.
Achapir melengue.
Achapir melengue.
What was that all about?
Achapir melengue? Oh, it's simply Hindi for see you later, alligator.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, come now, Kevin, don't give me that look. We were just two alumni out for an evening. You were the one that was spying on me.
Me? Spying? I wasn't spying. What do I have to spy about?
Exactly. Anne had a free ticket to the opera, and I had a free evening.
All right. As long as you understand, you were just a fill-in, a second choice, a poor substitute.
Oh, I understand. But I'm not sure that Anne would agree.
As you can see, Indian movies tend to musicalize their subjects. This is from the Indian remake of The Nutty Professor. Well, until tomorrow, Achapir Velenge. Kevin, is everything all right?
Sure. I mean, no. I'm just a little confused about your date last night with Mr. Belvedere.
It wasn't a date. We just had dinner and saw an opera.
In America, we call that a date. Besides, I thought you and me had something going.
And I thought we'd agreed it was just going to be an academic discussion over dinner.
Okay, how about if we do something just for fun? We can go see an Indian movie like Passage to India or Indiana Jones.
In Britain, we call that a date.
Works for me. I'll pick you up at 7.
Call.
Aces up sevens.
3 ladies. Drew the deuce to the low end straight, tough cookies.
Wesley, you shizzler, you have that deuce up your sleeve.
Stop whining, bluff breath.
Hey, what's going on? I thought the game was over.
Not now, George.
But Wes won. I mean, he's making us take a 2-week tour of federal prisons.
Right. Now we're playing for the station wagon.
Yeah, I already bagged the VCR.
Well, don't you guys want to go to the zoo or something? I mean, get out of the house.
Boring. Your deal's slick and keep both hands on the table.
George, don't stand there like a schmo or you win her out.
Listen, I'm sorry again about old Calcutta. I really did think it was about India.
That's okay. It was very revealing. Anyway, it's nice for a change not to talk about India.
Well, this is it.
My, what interesting decor.
Yeah, authentic early American garage sale. Well, this is my gumball machine, and these are my drums. This is my spiral staircase. This is Mr. Belvedere. Mr. Belvedere?
Hello, Kevin. Since you just finished dinner, I thought you might need a clean shirt. Hello, Anne.
Lynn?
You really didn't have to do this, and I mean it.
Perhaps I should go.
Oh, no, don't go. I've made you, Kevin, a little snack. Some bundi laddu.
Bundi laddu?
Bundi laddu?
Yes, delicious almond and raisin puffs.
I'm allergic to raisins, and you knew that.
Excuse me. This is all a little strange. I'll see you in class tomorrow, Kevin. You too, Lynn.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Anne has asked me to lecture your class on my life in India. Didn't I tell you?
I guess you were too busy making bundi laddu. Come on, Anne. I'll walk you to your car.
Well, what am I going to do with all this?
Guess.
Well, class, today we have a special guest.
Snore.
Lynn Belvedere has lived Indian history. As a young man, he was confidant to Gandhi and Nehru.
Yeah, he told Nehru his jackets would be a big hit.
With no further ado, I hope, I give you Lynn Belvedere.
Thank you, Professor Burns. I'd like to begin by relating a famous Indian fable about a mongoose and a python.
Ugh.
So when India declared independence from Britain, it was the beginning of a new era of democracy. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. I'd now like to open the session to questions. Anyone?
Yes.
What was the major reason the subcontinent divided into India and Pakistan?
Well, religious hostilities made it necessary to divide the country to prevent further civil disturbances.
Do you have something to add, Mr. Owens?
Yeah. You say you were Gandhi's housekeeper. Well, why was he always fasting?
It was his way.
Sure it wasn't your cooking?
Well, looks like our time is up.
Just when it was getting good.
Thank you, Mr. Owens and Mr. Belvedere, for your uplifting debate. Well, I trust you two are proud of yourselves. I want you to stop acting like little children.
He started it.
I certainly did not.
Did too?
I guess this is as much my fault as anybody's. I suppose it was just a matter of time before this happened.
Huh?
And the only solution is that I won't see you.
Oh?
Lynn, I think you're brilliant, wise, and every bit a gentleman. And I'll always treasure the time we spent together. Kevin, you're young and vigorous and adorable. And I will see you again.
Great.
In class as a student. Acha Pierre Melengue.
Thank you.
Is this tea taken?
No. I had reservations with a lady, but I fear she had greater reservations about me.
Mind if I join you?
Why not? Kevin, it was foolish of me not to have taken your feelings into consideration in this matter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about the way I've been acting. Women kind of make me crazy.
Well, at least we had something in common for a while. How frightening.
Well, why don't you let me buy you dinner?
Oh, it's you. What can I serve you, sir?
What do you recommend?
How about a burger and fries?
Sure off.
Shoot, Alfoldo.
Diamond-studded flush jack high. Yes, come to mama.
Hey, I got out of work early. Deal me in.
No, hi, Marsh.
George? Who are these people?
Zeke and Fingers.
Fingers?
Hey, nice looking broad.
Hey, can she make me a sandwich?
What?
Okay, suckers, name your poison.
Anaconda.
Spit in the ocean.
Chicago, high spade in the hall.
Sounds good, sister.
Right.
George, I don't like this. This is my living room.
Oh, it makes a better poker parlor. And guys like these are always looking for a place that won't get raided.
What about the kids?
Oh, don't worry. The kids love Zeke and Fingers.
Hey, I'm going to get a brewski. And what about you kids?
Oh, sure. And one for the bag.
All right. Hey, you look at my cards, you're going to sleep with the fishes. Capiche?
Hey, you, freeze. I want you and this Zeke person out of my house now.
Hey, you don't get excited. It's just a friendly game.
Oh, the hell it is. Out.
Hey, what about my sandwich?
Out. Out. Out.
Hey, I had a full boat.
Yeah, we'll sail it into the sunset.
What about a pickle?
George, what in the world got into you?
What in the world got into you? I start a friendly little family game, and the next thing you know, I'm living with the Cincinnati kid and her kittens.
You set this all up, didn't you?
Well,
You thought we were going too far, so you did this just to make a point.
Well, now you spoiled all of our fun.
yeah. And I didn't even need Belvedere to do it.
Pretty sneaky, Dad. I'm impressed.
Come on, kids, let's clean this up.
This is the Vice Squad. We got your house surrounded. Come on, put your hands up.
You're a little late, big guy. But nice try.
Thank you, George. Incidentally, 2 men in bad suits are stealing your car.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
The Owens' foray into family gamesmanship has left them exhausted, and they've happily retreated to the security of television. My competition with Kevin proved just as disastrous as one could have predicted. I'm not going to prolong the point, but I'm sure Anne liked me better. Perhaps we'll meet in the next life, and I'll find out. If there's any justice, Kevin will come back as a duck.
Following Incredible Sunday, a lesson in lasers leads to an impossible assignment on Mission Impossible.
Your lifeline is seriously dominant. I see something really, really big entering your life.
Good afternoon.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere. This is my friend Ramona.
Oh, hello, Ramona.
Hi. She's into paranormal phenomena. You know, things that have no earthly explanation.
Then she must meet Wesley.
Time to go.
Where are you off to, ladies?
We're going to a seminar on rebirthing. Hi, guys. Hi, Mr. Bumper Sticker.
Why don't you take her with you? She could use a second chance.
Hi, Ange. What are you doing here? We're supposed to go to the movies, remember? No. Oh, that's probably because I forgot to ask. So you want to? Well, actually, Ramona and I are going to rebirthing. It's a new age technique of spiritual enlightenment. Rebirthing sounds neat. All I remember about the first time is a lot of screaming and being dropped on my head.
I knew it. I knew it.
Come on, Heather. We don't want to be late.
That's right. Well, see you later, Ange.
Well, Mr. Bedwetter, I guess it's just you and me.
Guess again.
Hey, Wes, what'd you do to your shoes?
Nothing, just the usual wear and tear. Plus, I put them in the microwave.
Why?
I'm trying to ruin them so Dad will buy me a pair of those Armani high tops.
Yeah, dream on. They cost $120.
When I have to make a quick getaway, I need state-of-the-art equipment.
Forget it, Wes. I never got sneakers like that.
Hey, Westman, have I got something for you? You've been begging me a long time for this, pal.
Why, Father? Whatever could it be?
You ready, buddy?
You bet I'm ready.
Okay, pal. Here you go. Isn't he great?
Hey, Wes, you finally got a dog.
Yeah, finally.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Hey, look, Wes, he's nuts about you.
Of course he is. I just had a hamburger.
Hello, George.
Hey, Wes, show Belvedere your new friend.
Just what we need, another animal in the house.
Hey, tell your mom the news, Wes.
Dad got me a dog.
Oh, that's wonderful, honey. After all this time, I bet you thought we'd never get you one. I know, I'm surprised.
The station sent me to the pound to do a public service announcement. This little guy was only minutes away from the big needle. You know, a one-way ticket to Hound Heaven.
Oh, you poor baby. Come here, Pumpkin. Come here. Oh. God, that's great. You know, I bet if I took him to the restaurant with me, I would clean up on tips.
What are you going to name him, Wes?
I don't know.
Come on, Wes. Used to think of great names for dogs. Attila, Moammar, Geraldo.
I guess I'll call him Spot.
No doubt in honor of what he'll do to the carpets.
Stay there.
No, the kid sure doesn't seem very excited.
Oh, don't worry, George. Spot's new. He'll take some time getting used to.
You're right, Belvedere. I mean, it took damn near a year to housebreak you.
Well, where's my ruler? You think you're pretty smart, don't you? I've seen that one 3 times already, okay? Where were you when I really wanted a dog? Now it's too late. Forget it, I'm going to bed. Man.
Hey, Wes, man, you forgot someone.
Dad.
Hey, is that a Christmas card or what? Hey, Marcia, bring the camera.
Come on, Dad.
Marsh, hurry up.
George, what is it? Oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Well, quick, take a picture.
Hey, I should bring the dog and the camera to the diner, put a chef's hat on the dog, pose him with the customers, and charge $1 a shot.
Okay. Say doggy biscuit.
Doggy bar.
Oh, hello, Heather. Have you been rebirthed as Ramona?
You like it?
Oh, very nice. But where's the broomstick and the pointed hat?
Shake it off, Heather. Spiritual enlightenment isn't for everyone.
That's what I tried to tell Jim and Tammy.
Hi. Anyone want to go to the mall? Sorry, Ange, we can't. We kind of have plans. Oh, where are you going this time? The Pittsburgh Psychic Fair.
It'll probably be really boring for you. It's a lot of new age stuff like psychic massage and channeling.
Oh, I know about channeling. You just press the button on the remote control and the picture changes.
Angela, channeling is where a non-reincarnated being speaks through a living person.
Non-reincarnated? You mean like dead?
Or from another planet.
Now, this begins to make sense.
A very hot new spirit guide will be at the fair. He's 6,000 years old. He enters the body of a mystic named Murray Rabinowitz and speaks the wisdom of the ages.
Ask him where I can get a good frozen pizza.
They say it can also help you advance to your next level of development.
Great. I need some new bras.
You know, Heather, I have a feeling that Angela will be right at home at the psychic fair.
Let's go, Ange. Come on, Ramona.
If you see Shirley MacLaine, tell her I still remember that wild night we spent together in 1793.
Okay.
Get around. Come on, don't be frightened. Step right up. Come on. Get close. There's nothing to be frightened of. That's all right. Fellow seekers of enlightenment, please join me in welcoming into my body the ancient intergalactic spirit sage, Weemaforn.
Hey, that's the guy who cuts the cheese down at the deli. That's his day job.
It is my great delight to once again join you wonderful people on the planet Earth. Let me begin by humbly accepting your most profound questions about your never-ending journeys through time and space.
I have a question.
Yes, my dear.
Why does the ice cream truck only come in the summer? Well, sometimes even when it's cold, I get a real urge for a nutty buddy.
I'm a belly dancer, and I just can't seem to get my career going.
You guys save my place. I'm going to get a drink of water.
actually build a new body.
Heather, Angela is a complete airhead. Let's ditch her.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Angela and I have been best friends since we were little kids.
Oh, Angela, while you were gone, I found out my sister Marcy got a flat tire, and we have to go help her.
She called you guys here?
She called me telepathically. All right, Marcy. All right. We're coming. We better hurry. See you later, Angela.
See ya. Bye. Guess I'll take the bus home. Wait a minute, I drove. They ditched me. Boy. Weemathon, what sort of person makes a good channel?
My friend, the best conduit for a spirit guide is empty-headed. Such a being can begin to channel just like that.
How long have you been in the house?
Couple of hours.
You know, Wesley, for somebody who has wanted a dog all these years, you certainly seem indifferent.
Yeah, well, I always wanted a big floppy dog. One that could be a real friend and rip someone's throat out.
Oh, I must admit, Spot's quite extraordinary.
He's not so special.
Come on, boy.
You're right, Wesley. He can't even pop a wheelie.
Hey, buddy, we gotta have a talk.
Sure, Dad.
You haven't done squat with that dog in 4 days.
I don't think Spot needs any help in that department.
Listen, Wes, this dog is your responsibility. You feed him, you walk him, you carry the pooper scooper. I'm giving you one more chance, otherwise he's out of here.
Yes, sir. Well, Spotty boy, looks like you're walking on thin ice.
Ramona, I still feel really bad about ditching Angela the other night.
Forget her. Everybody's talking about this new spirit guide. He was a 19th century Swedish dairy farmer named Lars Fredriksson.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, everybody. I bring to the planet Earth the blessings of enlightenment from the eternal land of the spirit. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
Try, actually.
What do you mean, channeling?
Well, she sits in front of a bunch of people and she gives advice in a funny accent.
Sounds like Dr. Ruth.
It's incredible. She's answering questions about world peace, careers, the stock market.
Not bad for somebody who thinks Canada is where they grow ginger ale.
Isn't it?
You want to help, boy? Here, take this and rip it up. Rip it to pieces. You're sure no party animal. Hey, Spot. Stay. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wesley!
Oh, no. Bad dog.
Just look at all this junk.
He must have been hungry and got into Belvedere's private stash.
Not the ho-hos. Please say it wasn't the ho-hos.
Sorry, Mr. Belvedere.
You beast. How were they?
I must have forgot to feed him again.
That's the last straw, Wes. This dog is out of here.
Dad gave me one last chance and I messed up. I'm sorry I let you down, Spot. I just don't deserve you. Now you have to go back to the pound. Oh, I'll be in my room.
George.
Wait a minute, pal. I can't do it.
Can't do what?
Send Spot back to the pound.
But you said one more chance and he's out of here.
I know. It's just he's so cute. He loves you so darn much. So don't worry, West man. Spot's yours forever. And get this stuff cleaned up.
told you I was going to take you out. Couldn't you wait 1 minute? Spot, I've tried everything to get rid of you. I treat you lousy, you suck up to me more. I don't walk you, you teach yourself to use the toilet. You're driving me crazy. No, I don't want to play pinochle again. You always win. I'm sending you on a little trip to Hollywood. There's this lady out there, Betty White. She really likes animals, and she'll make sure you get a good home. It's nothing against you personally. Maybe if I'd met you a few years ago, I don't know. It's just, well, you ought to be with someone who really wants you and loves you. Hello, Federal Express.
Mr. Belvedere, I'm bored and I'm lonely.
Well, what about your friend, the queen of outer space?
Ramona is now Angela's biggest disciple.
Ah, the blonde leading the blind.
I guess I had this coming after treating Angela so rotten.
You can always make up.
Oh, forget it. I can't even get near her. All these people are begging for her advice.
Oh, I'm sure this will pass. Angela will be her old self in no time.
Hi, Ed. Hello, Mr. Beaverdam.
Sounds like Angela to me.
Oh, it is. Lars's spirit isn't in me right now.
Probably can't fit because all that hot air.
Hey, don't talk about my spiritual teacher that way. Lars is the healer of humanity and the avatar of enlightenment. Plus, I'm double-jointed.
Oh, praise Lars.
Ramona, would you mind waiting in the car? I'll let you brush my teeth later. Oh, thanks.
Come on, Angela. This whole thing is a put-on.
It is not.
Angela, drop it or I'm never going to speak to you again.
Fine, I'll go back to the psychic fair where I'm appreciated.
Well, good. Give my regards to Lars.
You know, I have a feeling you shouldn't be talking to Angela. You should talk to Lars.
Huh?
He may be a dairy farmer, but he seems to know all the answers. Oh, by the way, if you do make contact, tell him we're out of buttermilk.
Wesley's not at the Huffnagels.
Well, try the Knobnosters.
Doesn't Wesley know anyone with a normal name?
Maybe we should call the police.
I tried an hour ago. They said thanks for the warning.
You better have one hell of an explanation, kid.
I lost Spot.
How could you lose Spot? He's always one step behind you.
I guess he didn't like it here anymore, and he sort of left.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. You treated him like a dog. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, let's get in the car and drive around the neighborhood. He can't be far.
Where were you when you lost him?
In my room.
No wonder. You could lose an elephant in that mess.
I hope you're satisfied, mister.
I don't know. Maybe I am.
Hey, what the hell is going on? For years you begged for a dog. We finally go out and get you one that makes Benji look like a moron, and you don't even want him.
So Spot can jump through a hoop. But what about the hoops he made me jump through all those years?
What do you mean?
Every time I asked for a dog, there was always a deal. Get your grades up, keep your room clean, close the casino in the basement. Other kids have dogs just because they're kids.
Well, you're not some other kid. You're our kid. And you live under this roof. And you play by our rules.
I tried, but I couldn't win. One day, I walked into a pet shop and looked at all the dogs and realized that I was never going to get one. So I gave up. Then you come in with Spot, and I'm supposed to jump up and down.
Well, you better keep jumping, pal. You already got one foot in the woodshed.
Yes, sir.
Wes, why didn't you just tell us how you feel?
I couldn't. I was too mad.
So you punished that poor dog?
That's the worst part. I wouldn't let myself like him. But when I was out there looking for him, I was worried that something bad might have happened to him. Then I realized what a great dog he is.
So, what are you going to do about this?
I don't know. I'd do anything to get him back.
I'll consider that a blank check. Hey.
How'd you find him?
I channeled Lassie. After that, the rest was easy.
Lars, it seems like people have shied away from me all during my lifetime on this earth. I mean, what can I do?
Taking a bath might be nice.
Bless you, Lars.
Lars, this is Heather. I would like to know why a certain friend of mine always cheated at Jack's when we were 7.
Learning to lose makes the spirit win.
And why that same friend still has the yellow Angora sweater I lent her 3 years ago.
My child, possessions take the mind away from the life of the spirit.
But why did my best friend steal Tommy Rogers from me at that dance in 9th grade?
I did not steal Tommy Rogers. He begged me to dance with him.
Well, you didn't have to.
Oh, sure, like I'm supposed to turn down a total babe.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, what happened to Lars?
Yeah. He's out milking a cow, so buzz off, Stinky.
I just want to know one thing. Why have you been ditching me? I guess I thought that to make new friends, I had to dump my old ones. But I really missed you, Angela. Even the dumb things you say. Thanks. Did you mean that before when you called me your best friend? Forever and ever, Lars.
Yeah, sure. Let's go get a milkshake.
All right.
Come in. Oh, hello, Wesley. Where's Spot?
Doing my geometry homework. Mr. Belvedere, you knew where Spot was, but you let me go through all that. Was it to teach me a lesson and show me what a despicable, conniving rat I really am?
Of course.
Just checking. Good night.
Wesley, there is one other thing. I understand how you felt about Spot.
You do?
Yes. I felt the same way about you when I first came here.
Huh?
You were little and clever and full of cute little tricks. And I couldn't stand you either.
I thought you liked me.
That was the problem. I did. And since I didn't know how long I was going to be here, I didn't want to get attached.
Now, aren't you glad you stayed?
Oh, indeed. I looked forward to having my breakfast in bed for the rest of my life.
What do you mean?
Remember that blank check? Well, I just filled it in.
You're actually gonna hold me to that?
You better get to bed. The hens lay early.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Angela and Heather appear once again to be best of friends. Angela even promised that if she dies before Heather, she'll visit Heather's body as a spirit. Heather made Angela promise to eat healthy and never play in traffic. Wesley seems to have grown up a bit, as he is honoring his obligations both to his pet and to me. Wesley! Some Worcestershire sauce. You do windows.
Sunday night following Incredible Sunday, a hostage VIP becomes a hidden pawn in a game of cat and mouse on Mission Impossible. after Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in Raw Deal on the Sunday Night Movie. Now, stay tuned for Just the 10 of Us.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. What you got in there?
George, turn over, please. Please turn over.
Okay, look, it's not so bad. It's just a little noise. It's rhythmic. It's almost musical. Hey, I can handle this.
Morning, Wesley. What are you doing?
Shh. Watch this.
Fascinating.
Want to see him play the harmonica?
Legal father. Morning, Mr. Owens.
Hey. I dreamt I was on a Lawrence Welk show or something.
Imagine that.
Uh-oh, Dad's on the couch.
Still snoring, huh, Dad?
That's what your mother tells me. But I haven't heard it.
Yeah, well, we have. Let's show him.
Kids, that's not funny.
Children, I think that's breakfast.
Certainly.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I know it's selfish, but I have midterms starting Tuesday. I've got study groups.
Hey, I understand. Don't worry about me.
Couch isn't very comfortable, is it?
No. We used to have a guest room.
As it happens, my room is available.
Quitting?
No. It's my weekend off. I have been invited to a little get-together. One of my former employers.
Oh, there you go, George.
Nah. I don't like that room anymore. It smells funny.
Sir, may I suggest you keep your mouth shut?
What?
When sleeping, I mean. I've heard a bandage wrapped tightly around the head can control snoring.
Well, I've heard a bandage wrapped tightly around the throat can control domestics.
Both old wives' tales, I'm sure.
Sure, Angela, I want to, but Mom's not gonna let me go to a party on a school night. Unless I could tell her I'm going to your house. Then you could tell your... Is that thing on?
Just keep talking.
I'll call you in a few minutes. Stop following
That's great.
me. Leave me alone.
Good.
Kevin. You really need help.
Hey, watch it, will you? This thing's expensive.
Come on, Kevin, do me.
All right. Okay.
Stop that. That is so gross.
Yeah, it makes everybody sick, and I never get to see it.
You know, I wish you guys would take this seriously. I'm getting a grade on this.
Oh, give me a break.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, could you go out and come back in again?
Why, what have you done?
I just missed you the first time. I'm making a movie.
And I'm making dinner. What kind of a movie, Kevin?
Oh, it's a project for school. It's going to be a documentary on the Owens family.
Oh, cinema verite.
Yeah, except nobody will do what I tell them.
Kevin, the whole point of cinema verite is to record things as they happen. Allow people to act naturally.
Oh, yeah?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to put these groceries away and get on with my daily routine.
Oh.
Beets. They're not just for breakfast anymore.
Hi, how's the doctor?
Oh, he's fine.
Well, I mean, you're snoring. Did he find anything?
No. And he was in there long enough.
Well, maybe you're allergic to something.
Yeah, that's what he said. And if it keeps up, he's going to have to run some tests next week. Ooh.
Well, maybe tonight will be better.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, George. Come on, Georgie. Now, I think that Mama Bear knows just what Papa Bear needs to help him sleep like a little baby bear.
Yeah.
First we'll give you a nice warm bath.
We got any Mr. Bubble?
Oh, then we'll put on that Perry Como Christmas album that you like so well. And who knows, maybe after that. Kevin, what are you doing?
Homework.
Oh, come on, Kevin, not now. Get away with that.
All right. Sorry, Mom. Dad, what time's the bath?
Get out of here.
Well, I'm off.
Excuse me?
The pantry and the fridge are fully stocked, and dinner is in the oven. Oh, in my absence, I've told the children to listen to you, sir. And they promised me they would. Thanks. In case of an emergency, I can be reached at this number.
Where are you going?
Europe. See you on Monday.
Don't miss your bus.
Come on, Heather, I'm starving.
It's coming, it's coming.
What is this?
Eggs.
No, come on, really. Can we get closer with this?
Real funny. When's Mr. Belvedere getting back?
Morning, kids.
Dad?
Hey, Kev, want to get a shot of your pop at the plate?
No, thanks.
Hey, Dad, I made you eggs.
Oh, great, kitten. Hey, and just the way I like them. Yellow and white.
Oh, they're back.
Morning, everyone.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom, didn't see Dad on the couch this morning.
Yeah, where were you? I got balloons.
Yeah, it's been 3 nights in a row now and not a peep.
How come you stopped snoring, Dad?
I don't know, Wes.
Maybe it was bubble bath.
Nah. I didn't get one last night.
Well, I had to study last night.
Well, I just wish I knew what was different around here.
Hello. I'm back.
George, that's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
What you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
That Mr. Belvedere makes you snore.
You said it. I didn't.
Good going, Mom.
Hey, look. Some people are allergic to shellfish or cat hair. Me, I'm allergic to nosy English butlers.
Well, we've all moved.
So, Mr. Belvedere, did you have a nice weekend?
Yeah, so how was Europe?
A little drizzly, but otherwise very nice.
Anything interesting happen over there, like an outbreak of snoring or something?
Incidentally, I hope your problem is better.
Much better. I haven't snored for the past 3 nights.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's too bad you couldn't have been here to hear me not snoring. But you were gone. Not here. Away.
Ah, what an interesting coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, if you're needing anything, I'll be away in the kitchen.
Come on, kids, let's get going.
Well, what about Mr. Belvedere?
It'll be okay. Just go ahead. Look, honey, you didn't snore last night or the night before that, and you are not going to snore tonight.
Sure.
What now?
Let's go out.
Oh, nothing. Just trying this on. It's new. Go back to sleep.
I was snoring again, wasn't I?
No. Oh, no. And even if you were, it has nothing to do with Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, sure. Oh, man. See you in the morning. Oh. Oh, great.
Who's there?
This is only your dad, Wes. I'm gonna bunk in with you tonight.
Okay.
Oh.
Come on, Dad. I'm just a kid. I need my sleep. Give me my cookies. Mr. Belvedere?
What are you doing here? Wesley, Mr. Belvedere is tired and would like to go to sleep. All right, you can have the bed. But I'm taking the cookies. Ah. Maybe it is me. This is fun.
Well, who's there?
No one, George. You're dreaming.
Belvedere. Where's Wes?
He took refuge in my room.
Yeah, I know. I'm snoring again.
So I hear.
You make me snore.
That's very flattering, George, but it's late, and I think I better find somewhere else to sleep.
How about right here?
Right here? With you?
Sure. It's your fault I'm making all this noise. Why not stick around and enjoy it?
Right. We'll confront the problem head on. A sort of shock therapy.
That's mine. Bottoms up.
Oh, no problem. I had an upper on the Orient Express.
Yeah. Good night, Belvedere.
Good night, George. I hope these things are sturdy.
Belvedere,
Belvedere. The bed's on fire. Immigration.
George?
What's the matter, Belvedere? Can't sleep?
Yes, I felt this sudden kicking sensation.
Well, if it's a boy, name it after me.
Frightfully amusing, I'm sure. Good night, George.
Bit cramped up there for you, Belvedere?
I'm fine.
Al, you're probably not used to roughing it like this.
Sir, this is a bedroom, not the North Woods.
You don't have to tell me that. I spent a summer in the North Woods, cutting pine.
You were a lumberjack?
Yep.
So was I. But I was in the Amazon, and my wood was mahogany.
Sure, Brazil. Nice and warm. When I was stationed in Alaska, I pulled guard duty. 20 below zero.
20 below? That was summer in Murmansk. In winter, your words would freeze, and you wouldn't hear them until spring.
Yeah, I remember the spring of '72, the Harrisburg flood. I filled sandbags for 3 days straight.
I spent 4 days evacuating the troops from Dunkirk. I remember the trip very well.
Yeah, all right. Okay, you've done some things. I've done some things. Big deal.
You're quite right. We were getting a bit childish.
Good night, Belvedere.
Good night, George.
I met MacArthur.
I have his pipe.
Wes, honey, time to get up. What are you doing in Mr. Belvedere's room?
I don't remember.
George!
Morning, honey.
Mr. Belvedere!
Morning, Mrs. Owens.
What's going on?
We spent the night together.
A sort of experiment in terror.
Did you snore?
I didn't sleep. We just sort of talked.
Yes, I had a lovely time.
Mine was lovelier.
Perhaps I'll make some coffee for all of us.
Oh, do.
Wes, get dressed. Come on, George.
Hi, Mom. Morning, Dad.
Morning.
Morning.
What's going on?
I'm gonna get the paper.
This is one dull family. Maybe the squirrels are doing something.
Mr. Belvedere, George just went to get the papers, so we don't have much time.
Are we making a run for it?
I don't know what happened last night, and I don't know if you know George's crazy idea about you and his snoring.
Actually, he may be right. Well, I mean, snoring can be caused by unreleased anger or pent-up resentment. In George's case, I seem to be the main source of both.
So stop it. I mean, I really think that this whole thing will blow over if you'll just try to make an effort to be nice to him.
I'll do what's necessary. Trust me.
That lousy Huffnagel dog.
What happened?
The stupid mutt chewed up the paper and then did something on it.
Perhaps he read your column.
It's okay. Let him take his little shots. I don't mind. Because I've got some news for you.
And I've got some news for you. I quit.
Why?
As I told Mrs. Owens, it's best for all concerned. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Goodbye.
Hey, wait. You can't quit. I'm going to fire you.
Too late. Goodbye, Mrs. Owens. I'm sorry things didn't work out.
Thanks for the memories. So long. Bye.
Children.
Hey, you walk out of here like this, you're not going to get a reference.
Oh, my. I'll just have to make do with Churchill and the royal family.
That's it, Mr. Snooty. Start bringing up all your hotshot friends.
Excuse me.
You know what? I don't think you ever knew Churchill or anybody else.
I know you.
And you know what else? I don't think you went to Europe for the weekend. You spent it in a motel just to drive me nuts. Where's that number he left? That number for Europe?
Sir, I really don't think.
Come on, honey, where is it?
It's over by the phone.
Just curious. That's all. One ringy dingy. Two. Hello. Who is this? Oh. Sorry, Your Majesty. not trying to get a pizza. I hate you, and I hate that.
What?
That little you're always saying.
Oh.
Not I know what you mean. What a stupid thing George just said. What a stupid thing George just did. I'm sick of that, and I'm sick of you.
Feel better?
I feel great.
You're welcome. I don't think you'll be snoring tonight.
Hey, you want to let me in on this?
Well, you just had a little hostility that needed venting, and I was happy to be the ventee.
Oh, there's nothing going on out there either.
You mean you said all that stuff just to get me mad at you?
Well, the only other thing I could do was leave. And I like it here.
Yeah, well, we like it here, too. You know what I mean.
I think I do. Breakfast in 15 minutes.
What's that all about?
Well, Mr. Belvedere almost quit. But Dad wouldn't let him because he really wanted to fire him because Mr. Belvedere made Dad snore again. And Mom kicked him out, so Dad and Mr. Belvedere slept together in my bed. Then Dad called the Queen of England and ordered a pizza.
Can we do that all one more time? Hey, Dad? Anybody? Hello?
Allowing George the opportunity to vent his repressed frustrations regarding yours truly seems to have done the trick. He's now enjoyed his 5th consecutive snoreless night. However, I still say some of his remarks were quite uncalled for. What's he mean by snooty? I don't think I'm snooty, just discerning. Wesley, it's still your move.
I'm still thinking.
Has it anything to do with checkers?
Hey, Hev. How do you think I look?
Groovy?
You really think so?
Yeah, sure.
Gosh, I didn't know kids still used that word.
We don't. I heard it once in a documentary.
Well, Mrs. Owens, joining the mod squad?
Today's the anniversary of Mom and Dad's first date ever. You know, way back in the 60s.
Yeah, we're going back to the first place we ever went together, this little coffee house in Altoona, and I thought it would be fun if we dressed up for the occasion.
Sounds kicky.
Come on, George, we better hurry up.
I'm not coming down.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
All right. All right. You say one word, you're fired.
Then I better go.
Well, I think you look just as handsome as you did that first night you showed up on my father's doorstep. He couldn't stop laughing either.
Well, I think you guys look neat.
Thank you, honey.
Sort of like the Jetsons.
Come on, George. It'll be romantic. We'll have espresso.
Okay. Okay. I just hope this place is dark and empty.
I've heard most of Altoona's like that. Let's go. Have a boss time.
Hey, where's Mom and Dad?
They just left.
Come on, Kev. Mom says you gotta drop me and Angela off at the movies.
Ah, fine.
Well, Wesley, it looks like it's just you and me. Shall we finish the game? Or would you like to surrender now?
I gotta go.
Where?
I'm camping out in Ricky Rondinella's backyard.
All right.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Just relax. Maybe read a book.
Another one? I think you read too much.
I think you ought to run along, Wesley.
Hey, you can camp out with us if you want. I think our tent's big enough.
Go. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Maybe he's right. I do read too much.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Good morning, Wesley.
Are you still mad about having to pick me up last night?
I don't want to talk about it.
Aw, come on, Mr. Belvedere. It wasn't my fault. Mrs. Rondinella said we could build a campfire.
I don't think she meant in the middle of the den.
It was cold outside. Besides, Ricky's the one who started throwing the flaming marshmallows.
Just shut up and eat.
Hey, you burnt my toast.
I just assumed you'd like it that way.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Kevin. How was your date last night?
It was okay.
Just okay? While straightening up, I found these. They were stuffed between the cushions of the living room couch. I thought perhaps they might belong to your date.
Not my date. I couldn't even get her coat off.
Oh, there they are. Thank you, Mr. Belvedere. Wesley, how was your little camp out, honey?
Great, Mom. I never had oxygen before.
Hey, anybody want to go shop with your mom and me? We're going to Lumberama.
I'll pass. I'll go. Come on, Mr. Belvedere. You can come, too. We can play with the power tools.
Sounds tempting, Wesley, but Mr. Belvedere has beds to make. Have fun.
So, you coming, Wes?
No, I think I'll just stick around here.
Up to you. Come on, honey.
Okay, see you later.
We gotta help Mr. Belvedere. What do you mean? He's lonely. I mean, we're always going places, always doing stuff. But all Mr. Belvedere ever does is stay home by himself. He likes being alone. Well, I think it's finally getting to him. I mean, he still yells at me when I do something wrong, but he doesn't seem to enjoy it as much. Come to think of it, he does seem a little edgy lately. So what are we gonna do? Hey, Wes, you know what I think Mr. Belvedere really needs? A dog? A woman. Where are we gonna get one of those? I want you to see this. Look what I got. Wesley, where did you get them? I found them at church. They were coming out of bingo.
Excuse me, are you the nurse?
Huh?
The little boy promises a free blood pressure test.
I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. You all are gonna have to leave. Hey, what are you doing? We're all gonna have to go now.
But we just sat down.
Sorry, the clinic's closed.
Closed?
There's been a bomb scare.
A bomb? Oh, my God! Can I use your bathroom?
That's where the bomb is.
Ah!
What did you do that for? Wesley, are you nuts? You are not going to find someone for Mr. Belvedere by dragging in old ladies off the street. The young ones wouldn't come. Besides, how else are we going to do it? With this. I picked it up at the mall today. What is it? It's a questionnaire from this computer dating place. Pick your perfect mate scientifically. See, all we gotta do is have Mr. Belvedere answer these questions, and the computer will find him the perfect woman. Oh, boy, let's go have him fill it out right now. Wesley. We can't just ask him straight out. We gotta be sneaky. Oh, I can do that. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Anyway, I was just wondering, if you were stranded on a desert island, who's the one person you'd most want to be stranded with? And you can't say me.
Wesley, if I couldn't be with you, I'd just as soon go down with the ship.
And I was also wondering, do you think love and commitment should precede sexual intimacy, or is physical gratification an end unto itself?
What have you got there, Wesley?
Nothing. I mean, it's just something for school.
Whose school? Masters and Johnson's?
I gotta go now, Mr. Belvedere. Bye.
What you doing, Wes?
Finishing up my mural for the open house at school.
Oh. Oh, gee. Honey, you want to come take a look at this?
What exactly is it, Wes? It looks a little grisly.
It's my history of punishment in colonial America.
I kind of wondered why that lady was on fire.
Oh, she's a witch. And this guy got drunk, so he's in a pillory. And he's getting tarred and feathered because he liked the English. And she's getting dunked for fooling around while her husband was away.
Well, honey, this is all very colorful. But I thought you said you were going to paint Betsy Ross sewing the American flag.
I did. That's her down there with her feet chained together.
Well, at least her hands are free.
Keep up the good work.
You're still doing that? Hey, what'd they tell you at the computer dating place? Forget it. They said they got nobody with Mr. Belvedere's interests. You're telling me there's nobody out there who likes opera and eats corn dogs? Hey, Wes, what about your open house? Huh? Well, there's gonna be a lot of women there. Oh, yeah. All my friends' mothers. And most of them are divorced and real desperate.
Hello, children.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, how's your salute to cruelty coming along?
Great. And you can see it all hung up when you come to my open house at school.
The last time I went anywhere where people knew you, I barely got out alive.
That was just church. This is different. Yeah, well, anyway, here's my classroom where I do everything.
Fine. Just remember to introduce Mr. Belvedere the way he told you to.
I will. Oh, hi, Wesley. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Mom, remember Wesley?
Yes, from the fire.
Anyway, Mrs. Rondinella, this is Mr. Belvedere. He's no blood relation, is not responsible for my actions, and doesn't particularly care for me. Okay?
Thank you.
Anyway, I'll leave you two alone. Come on, Ricky.
Well, is Mr. Rondinella here?
He turned 40 and moved to California.
Or perhaps when he turns 50, he'll move back. Excuse me.
Hey, what happened?
Wesley, don't ever leave me alone like that again.
But you're supposed to meet people and mingle.
Wesley, this is an open house, not a cocktail party.
Hey, let's go over there and talk to Patty Kiefer's mom. I think she's giving you the eye.
What are you talking about, Wesley?
Nothing.
Wesley, what are you up to?
I just figured it'd be nice for you to get out and meet some people. That way you wouldn't be stuck home without a date on Saturday night.
Wesley, that's really very sweet of you. But it's quite unnecessary. Now, can we go?
Okay. I just gotta get something out of my locker first. Be right back.
Don't dawdle.
What goes through a child's mind?
Compelling, isn't it?
I want to stop looking, but I can't.
Sort of like a traffic accident.
Which one is yours?
The one who did this.
Wesley! You're not his father.
No, I'm sort of temporary guardian. His parents couldn't come.
I guess they needed the rest.
You seem to know Wesley quite well.
Hello, Wesley.
Good evening, Mrs. Carsola. What are you talking to her for?
She seems very nice.
She's not nice. She's my teacher. She's always giving me a hard time.
I knew there was a reason I liked her.
Wesley, did you finish that whole carton of chocolate milk? Of all the classrooms and all the schools and all the world, Mr. Belvedere had to walk into mine. We want to be happy. We wanted him to meet somebody. Mrs. Carsola's not somebody. She's my teacher. Well, what's wrong with that? Teachers aren't supposed to go out. It's unnatural.
Come on, kids. Let's finish clearing the table.
But that's Mr. Belvedere's job.
Wes, you know Mr. Belvedere's getting ready for his date.
Well, I still don't understand why you and Dad are letting him go out on a school night.
Wes, Mr. Belvedere is a grown man. He doesn't need our permission or our advice.
You decent?
For the time being.
I brought you a little something might help you out tonight.
Oh?
You give this to Miss Crabtree, she may keep you after school.
Must you cheapen everything?
Yeah, it's fun. So I guess you're getting a little nervous, huh?
Not at all.
If you want, I'd be happy to give you a few pointers.
If we were going bowling, I would be happy to ask. Unfortunately, we're stuck with the opera.
Oh. Anyway, I got one thing I know you need.
She's picking me up.
Oh? She paying for you, too?
They usually insist.
I'll get it.
Good evening, Wesley.
Mrs. Garsola, what are you doing here?
I'm picking up Mr. Belvedere.
Wait here, I'll get him.
Mrs. Carsola, I'm so sorry. Won't you please come in?
Thank you. I don't know what's gotten into Wesley. He's usually so polite. I'm his teacher, dear. Don't con me.
Mrs. Carsola, you remember my husband, George?
Yes, we met after Wesley's little incident at the Natural History Museum.
Hey, if I told that kid once, I told him 1,000 times, don't lean against the dinosaurs.
I want to apologize for raising my voice at our meeting. It's just, I got a little upset reliving it.
We understand.
And I'm sorry I had to slap you.
It's okay.
Hello, Isabel.
Oh, all set, Lynn.
Ready when you are.
Have a nice time. Oh, Wesley, have you shown your parents that spelling test?
No.
Wesley?
N-O spells no.
Wesley!
Hey, come on, one at a time.
You just march yourself right upstairs, young man, and bring us back that test.
Okay.
Come along, Isabel. We don't want to miss the opening aria.
Do we still have time to stop and pick up a couple of corn dogs?
There's always time for corn dogs.
This is a nightmare.
Well, thanks for walking me to the door.
It's the least I could do. Aren't you going to invite me in? I spent a lot of money tonight.
Isabel, I've had a lovely time. Please don't ruin it. Come on in. I'll make us both some coffee.
Oh, I'd love that.
Wesley.
We will discuss this in the morning. Oh, boy, chocolate chip cookies. Hey, whoa.
They're not for you. They are for Isabel and me.
You're taking her out again?
We're going to a little indoor picnic at the Art Museum. I'm bringing the dessert, and Isabel is bringing the wine and cold chicken.
But it's your day off. We always do something together on your day off.
I know. That's why it seems that I never have one. Come on, Wesley. I'll be home early this evening. Perhaps we can do something together then.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you have an essay you should be working on?
Man, does she have to tell you everything?
You can have one if you like.
I don't want one anymore. Don't talk to me. I wasn't. This is all your fault. Bye. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Heather. Hey, Wes.
I got a problem.
Oh, yeah?
What do you do when someone you really like starts liking somebody else instead?
Oh, does my little brother have a crush on somebody, huh?
No! I'm talking about Mr. Belvedere and my stupid teacher. They've been going out every day for the past 2 weeks.
So?
So next thing you know, he'll ask her to move in with him. Then they'll probably want my room because I've got the bunk beds.
Right, Wes.
I emptied all the trash.
Fine. Now you can start on the erasers.
Yes, ma'am.
I meant outside.
It's cold outside.
Maybe you should have thought of that before you put the chewing gum in Henrietta Huffnagel's hair.
You told me to get rid of it.
Out.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Lynn.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I believe Mrs. Carcella wanted to talk to me.
Hey, when I'm bad, you're supposed to call my mom, not your boyfriend.
Wesley.
Sorry.
Apparently, Mrs. Carcella received a very disturbing letter.
Yes, this came today. I found it in my box in the school office.
The man who calls himself Lynn Belvedere is not what you think. He has a wife in England and about 8 kids who are all looking for him. Stop seeing him for your own good. Sincerely, the informer. P.S. He's wanted in 3 states. Actually, it's 4.
What kind of twisted mind would write something like that?
Perhaps the same one that could write something like this.
Hey, it's my essay. What are you doing with that? I haven't even turned it in yet.
I thought perhaps you'd like to read it in front of the class.
What class? There's nobody here.
We're here.
Go ahead, Wesley.
Why Helping People Stinks by Wesley T. Owens. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was a guy who couldn't get a date on Saturday night. So his best little friend in the entire universe fixed him up with a womanoid from planet Bimbo. And they fell in love and got married and moved to another solar system. So now the little friend is all alone and drifting aimlessly through space, all because he was a jerk and tried to do something nice. The end.
It's very nice, Wesley.
Yes, it's a very imaginative story.
It's not just a story.
It isn't?
It's about us.
It is.
Man, what does it take to get through to you people?
Wesley, Mr. Belvedere and I are not getting married.
You aren't?
Just because 2 people enjoy each other's company, it doesn't mean they're going to rush off together to the planet Zongo.
So you guys aren't in love?
Wesley, of course not.
Yes, of course not.
And you're never gonna leave?
Of course I am.
Huh?
What I mean is, it may not be tomorrow, or it may not even be next year, but someday, when I think you're sufficiently civilized and no longer a threat to society, then I'll be on my way.
Boy, that could take forever.
Don't remind me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, got another hot date with Mrs. Carsola?
Your brother and sister are making me take them to the drive-in.
So you're stuck with the wagon, huh?
I don't mind. When your brother misbehaves, I can make him sit in the back and face the wrong way.
Come on, Marcia, we're going to be late.
You're just doing this to get back at me.
Come on, honey, it'll be fun.
All right. All right.
Are you sure everybody's going to be wearing stuff like this?
Sure they are. Come on, we don't want to miss the first dance. Hey, swing your lady just like Cupid. Swing her again. Don't you look stupid?
Wesley seems to have reconciled himself to Isabel and me seeing each other from time to time. In fact, he's even threatened to come along on one of our picnics. Speaking of Isabel, she keeps suggesting we spend the weekend together in Atlantic City. Her treat. I may be old-fashioned, but I think she should take me to Monte Carlo.
Does the Attorney General know you're reading that?
Huh?
Kevin, we're supposed to be researching colleges.
I am, Wendy.
What are you doing? Looking for roommates?
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. I just figured maybe they needed to get out and stretch their legs a little while.
Wesley, I think your aunts were perfectly happy in their ant farm. Certainly happier than they are in here. How's the great college hunt coming?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, Kevin's already zeroed in on some nice student bodies.
Hey, come on. Here's their college issue. They do a rundown on all the top universities. Best fraternities, best men to women ratio, co-ed dorms.
Kevin, what you looking for, a good school or a good party?
Both.
Oh, can you drive me someplace? It is an emergency.
What happened?
Well, Angela just called from the mall, and they are having a free makeup demonstration.
Good God, I hope we're not too late.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, this is important.
I'd love to, Heather, but I have dinner to prepare.
Well, Kevin, can you take me?
I'm busy.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm not doing anything. You don't drive, stupid. Okay.
Come along, you two. I need some help in the kitchen. Wesley, hurry up with those potatoes.
You know, this is the kind of stuff they make you do in jail.
Then you'd better get used to it.
Hey, gang.
Oh, good, you're back. Can you drive me to the mall?
We just came from there.
Oh, this is a nightmare. I'm a prisoner in my own house.
Heather, we told you. You just keep your grades up and you can get your learner's permit next month.
That's so far away.
Come on, kitten. You'll be out driving before you know it.
So which one of you is going to teach me?
Oh, gee, I'd love to, honey, but you know how busy I am.
Look, kitten, I read somewhere where it's not a good idea for a relative to teach you. Isn't that right, Belvedere?
Uncle Belvedere.
Well, you'll teach me, won't you, Mr. Belvedere?
Sure, he'd love to.
Just think, in 4 weeks I'll be sitting behind the wheel and you'll be sitting next to me.
Perhaps this would be a good time to discuss my health plan. Something for you?
No, Mr. Belvedere. Just a piece of junk mail. Nothing you'd be interested in.
What is it, another note from school? I know they don't permit you to bring them home anymore. Hand it over. The British Genealogical Society?
So you send them your last name, and they give you a full history of your family and your official coat of arms. It was supposed to be a surprise for your next birthday.
That was a very nice thing to do, Wesley. And I spoilt it.
Yeah, you always gotta be so suspicious.
I apologize. I must try not to jump to conclusions.
That's okay. Anyway, here's the one from school.
Do you know what day this is?
The day you got your learner's permit?
Hey, I didn't think you'd remember.
Oh, I have it marked down in my calendar with a skull and crossbones.
Well, here it is. You gotta give me my first driving lesson.
And I will.
And I already know a lot. You hold your hands on the steering wheel at 10 and 8 o'clock, you accelerate on a curve, and if you start to skid, go with it.
All right! The University of Miami, they accepted me.
Congratulations. Let's celebrate by not going out.
Oh, come on, Mr. Belvedere, you promised.
All right. But first of all, you're going to learn the rules of the road.
But I already know them.
Not my version.
Hey, Dad, I got into Miami.
Hey, way to go.
Check out this campus.
Oh, nice coconuts.
Check out the tuition.
Whoa, almost $10,000.
Yeah, but that includes everything. Except housing, transportation, food, and textbooks. Look, I know it's a lot of money, but I got it all figured out. I'm gonna get a part-time job and put away every dime I make toward college.
That's good, honey.
And all you guys have to do is make up the rest.
Now, Heather, we're driving along and Mr. Belvedere asks you to pull over, but you don't. When will you drive again?
When pigs have wings.
Very good. Now, we come to a stoplight, and one of your infantile friends pulls up and says, "Care to drag?" And you say, "Yes." When will you drive again?
When pigs have wings.
Right again.
Boy, this is easy. All the answers are the same.
Yes, The questions are different.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, when are we going to go out for real?
Oh, don't worry. We will. Just as soon as I finish making this little scarf for your mother. As soon as it's done, I give you my word, we'll be on the road.
Hey. When did you take up knitting?
Just now.
Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Heather.
How are you doing with Mom's scarf?
Oh, it's coming along just dandy. I should be finished any day now.
If I were suspicious, I'd say you were dragging this out just to keep from taking me driving.
Oh, Heather, that would be very small of me. Like it?
Come on, Kev. You don't want to be late for your first day at work.
Coming. Change.
Oh, honey, you look so stupid.
I know.
Hey, great outfit, champ. Shouldn't have any trouble picking up the chicks.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, I'm proud of the kid. Said he was getting a job, he got one.
Yeah, he also got another acceptance. The University of Hawaii at Manoa.
Is the tuition there as much as...
More.
Well, I guess we should be proud. He's getting into such expensive schools.
Right. And there's no better investment than a good education.
So how the hell are we going to pay for it?
I have no idea.
Is your seatbelt securely fastened?
Yes, Mr. Belvedere.
Are your mirrors properly adjusted?
Yes, Mr. Belvedere.
Then we're all set.
So, can I have the keys now?
No.
Don't be scared. I mean, I know it's my first time, but that just means I'm going to be extra careful.
You're quite right, Heather. You're a very responsible young lady, and I'm sure you'll do just fine.
All right, let's burn some rubber. Boy, that was more fun than the bumper cars.
Are we still lurching?
Hey, I drove great.
What happened to the groceries?
What almost happened to me?
Mr. Belvedere's just mad because Heather tried to back over him while he was loading the bags.
I'm not. It's just I saw his head in the rearview mirror and I thought he was in the back seat.
Heather, when you leave a parking space, you look. You don't use deductive reasoning.
I'm sorry, really.
That's all right.
Look, I'll be a lot more careful when we go out tomorrow.
How was your first day?
Greasy. 5 hours washing chickens, breading chickens, frying chickens.
Why don't you go and clean up? Dinner's nearly ready.
Oh, what are we having?
You don't want to know.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi, Mom. Listen, I thought it over, and Hawaii's just too far. So I decided to go to Miami.
Oh, well, look, you don't have to make up your mind right away. You know, you still have lots of time to consider some other options.
What do you mean?
Well, I was thinking I'd be kind of proud if you went to your old man's school.
University of Pittsburgh? That's right downtown.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah. It would be a lot more convenient for you. And...
What's wrong?
Kevin, the University of Miami and those other out-of-state schools,
yeah,
we can't afford them.
Well, then I'll get another job. I'll get the money somehow.
Hey, look, pal, we're talking $15,000 a year. It's too much.
And we know Pittsburgh isn't your first choice, but it's an excellent school. It's just...
I don't want to go to Pittsburgh. I'm going to Miami.
Hey, look, champ, I'd like to be with the Surf Bunnies, too,
That's
but it's
not
just...
why I want to go.
Then why do you?
Because it's not here. Don't you understand? I got to get away from you people. Yeah.
It's us.
You know, the people you want to get away from?
Sorry about what I said. I'll go to Pittsburgh or City College or Barber College, whatever you want.
Kevin, it's not what we want.
Mom, it's okay. I'll go to college all day and still get home in time to take out the garbage.
Hey, look, I think we know what's bugging you. You're 18. You want a little more freedom, a little more elbow room.
Yeah, so?
So? Maybe we can work something out.
Like what?
Like, what if we loosened up the rules around here a little?
Yeah, from now on, you'll be your own boss. Just the same as if you were living in your own dorm room. Right, Marcia?
Sure.
So you're saying that I can do anything here that I could do if I were away at college?
You got it, champ.
Right. Because we trust you.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. So, you in the mood for a little Sunday morning drive?
No.
I checked outside and there isn't any traffic.
They probably heard about you.
Is Kevin back yet?
I'm afraid not. But I'm sure he has a very good reason for staying out all night and wanting us all sick.
I bet.
So what'd you do if I stayed out all night?
Change the locks.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, Kev. We were getting a little worried. Where have you been?
Out.
Oh, and, what have you been doing all this time?
Stuff. I think I'm gonna hit the hay, unless there's anything else.
No, dear.
Just get some shut-eye.
That's all.
Boy, he got off pretty easy.
One more word and you're grounded.
Hey, what's the score?
Steelers are up by 10.
Oh, somebody else want a brewski?
No, you want a punch in the mouski?
Hey, you told me I could do anything I could do in college.
Yeah, well, you can't guzzle a six-pack there either. At least not till you're 21, buddy.
Oh, so what you're really saying is I can't do anything.
Sure you can.
Okay, so what if there's a girl I like? Can I bring her home?
Well, of course. Your friends are always welcome here.
Can she stay all night?
Well,
Sure.
Great, I'll get right on it. Yeah, Carla, I figured we could grab something to eat, see a movie, and then we could come back to my house and sleep together. Sure, my parents are gonna be here. That's the whole point. Hello?
Hello? Who have you killed? The mailman or the gardener?
Oh, it's just a dummy.
What are you doing with that?
Well, this is Mr. Coronary. I'm learning CPR in health class.
Yeah, we're taking him out to the garage to practice on it.
I see. Well, you two do that. I think I may go upstairs and take a nap before dinner.
Okie dokie.
All right, is the apple come in?
Yeah. You sure this thing is gonna fool people?
It'll well if we're going fast enough.
Hello?
Oh, God.
Well, Heather, not only have you resuscitated Mr. Coronary, but he's already well enough to go for a spin.
Well, you won't drive with me anymore. I mean, I had to do something.
It'll be safer to let him drive. Hello, Wendy.
Hi. I'm here to spend the night with Kevin.
Of course, come right in.
Hi, Mr. Owens. Hello, Mrs. Owens.
Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
It's very nice of you to let me sleep with your son.
Our pleasure.
Kevin, your one-night stand has arrived.
Great.
I was just chit-chatting with your parents.
Yeah, well, let's go upstairs.
He is so impatient. Well, see you at breakfast.
I'll take the sleeping bag. You can have the bed.
Whatever.
Look, I really appreciate you doing this.
Hey, I understand. It's like you said on the phone. You're just trying to prove something to your parents.
Yeah, they say they're giving me all this freedom, but they don't really mean it. Sooner or later, they're just gonna come busting in here and call it all off.
Right.
I mean, I didn't even think they'd let us get this far.
Who knows how far they'll let us get.
If there's nothing else, I'm turning in.
Hey, Belvedere, you want to take a stroll by Kevin's room and see what's doing?
George, I am the housekeeper, not the house detective.
George, this is insane. Our son is upstairs with a girl in his room, and we're sitting down here doing nothing.
What you have in mind?
George.
Hey, this whole thing about loosening up the rules was your dumb idea.
Well, you're the one who said he could use his room like a dorm.
You said sure.
I think you're both right.
What are you doing? Nothing. You're listening to hear if anything's going on, aren't you? So? So, this works better.
Checking for termites.
We're just concerned.
What your brother does or does not do is none of your concern. So both of you just go to bed.
So, is this the first time you've had a girl up here alone?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've been in a guy's room alone. Somehow I knew it would be like this.
Go home if you want.
No, I don't mind. It's kind of cozy here.
So listen, I've got a deck of cards. You want to play something?
We could play strip poker. Of course, if we don't count glasses, I'm in big trouble.
This whole idea is stupid.
No, it's not. Here. Throw some of these on the floor.
What are you doing?
Well, now you can tell your parents we messed around and not be lying.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to believe anything happened.
Why not?
Huh? Well, I just meant...
Well, I realize we know nothing could happen, but somebody else might think so. I mean, if they knew there was a guy up here all alone with a reasonably attractive, somewhat voluptuous girl who liked him a lot, and who, by the way, had been jogging and already lost 11 pounds, not that he'd noticed, well, they sure as hell might think something could happen.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. It's my fault for coming over.
You don't have to leave.
Oh, I gotta go, really. I promised another guy I'd pretend to sleep with him.
No, I love it. It reminds me of the Blitz.
Hey, what's this?
Your dirty clothes. If you're away at college, you'll be doing them yourself. So from now on, you can consider them a kind of privilege.
Thanks.
Oh, and by the way, you should be considering getting a hot plate unless you want to pay for all your meals.
Look, I've got to show them that me staying at home is never going to work. I've got to get away.
Away from what?
I don't know. From everything.
Does that include yourself?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I want to be somebody different.
Somebody different from the insufferable little twit you've been recently?
Don't you see, if I could go someplace like Miami where nobody knows me, then I could start fresh. I mean, I could be confident and sure of myself, and people wouldn't know what a clumsy jerk I used to be.
Look, run away to Miami, but believe me, you'll be the same clumsy jerk, only in a warmer climate.
Yeah, well, maybe people won't catch on.
Then I'll write and tell them.
I'm going to work.
Fine.
Yeah, and after that, I think I might drive down to Pitt, check out the campus.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can be their mascot.
Yeah, listen, I want to apologize about the way I've been acting the last couple days.
We said you could do what you wanted.
Yeah, I know, but I only did all that stuff to tick you guys off.
You did a very good job of it.
Well, I guess I just figured if I could go somewhere else, then I could be somebody else.
Hey, look, pal. We might still be able to swing the University of Miami. I mean, not right away. But if you keep your grades up, maybe you can transfer in a year or two.
Yeah, I'll be a lawyer by then. We'll have 2 incomes, and I don't have to get the Porsche right away.
Wendy.
I have no pride. And apparently neither do you.
I was just going to work.
Oh, I'll walk with you.
Oh, listen, about last night, I thought about it and how I sort of used you. And I guess it's a pretty rotten thing to do to somebody you like.
That's true. But now at least I have something to brag about with the girls in the locker room. I spent the night with Kevin Owens.
Oh, shut up.
Don't yell. I know I shouldn't have gone out in the car alone.
No, Heather, your mistake was in ever coming back.
But it was a matter of life or death.
Apparently you've chosen death. Oh, God, what happened?
I didn't do it. Me and Howie Huffnagel were playing wheelies on our bikes, and I fell off and hurt my arm. Nobody was here, and Wes was screaming, so I took him in the car and drove him to the emergency room. Anyway, I called you from the hospital, but I guess you weren't back yet, so I drove him home.
I see.
They gave me some stuff for pain, but it still hurts a lot.
You are to be congratulated, Heather. That was very quick thinking.
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, and speaking of quick thinking, catch.
It's a miracle.
Heather's joyride has cost her dearly. She's been denied driving privileges until the pirates win the pennant, or until pigs have wings, whichever comes first. Kevin, having met some of the co-eds at Pitt, now seems content to stay at home and attend school locally. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to convince Wesley he should move out when he starts the 6th grade. I can dream, can't I? Wesley, what are you doing?
Morning, sir. I'm making your favorite breakfast.
Oh, really?
It's a waffle. Except I broke the waffle iron, so I had to make pancakes, but I'm using Dad's golf shoes to make the little holes.
That's very ingenious, Wesley. However, I might have removed the grass and mud first.
Well, anyway, I made you some fresh squeezed orange juice, and I even picked out the seeds with my own fingers.
How thoughtful.
So do I get to go to England with you?
No.
But I want to be there when the queen hits you with a sword and makes you an OBGYN.
Wesley, she's not making me a gynecologist. She's giving me the OBE, the Order of the British Empire, for services rendered.
And nobody renders them better than you. So can I go?
As I've already told your brother and sister, I shall decide who goes based on my own criteria, not on transparent attempts at buttering me up.
Good morrow, my liege.
Your Majesty.
George, have you seen my civil law briefs?
No, but I've seen your cute little pink ones.
Great. Maybe I'll just hand those in.
Uh-oh.
Want some syrup on your waffle?
How about some weed killer?
Well, I think you should take me, Mr. Belvedere. Then you'll have someone to dance with at the royal ball.
Forget it, Heather. No dogs allowed. Maybe they'll let you chase the foxes.
Listen, both of you, this is how it will be decided. Each of you will write an essay in 50 words or less on why I want to go to England. The entries will be due this afternoon, and the decision of the judge, that's me, will be final. Any questions?
Can you enter as often as you like?
Look out, gang. Mom alert.
Coffee, Mrs. Owens?
No, I don't have time. I was too busy trying to scrape this candy bar off my assignment.
Oh. I wondered where it was.
I'll be a little late. I've got something to do. Wesley, can't you ever hang this up right? Please.
Sorry.
Mom's in a good mood.
Yeah, she's been like this all week. She's even been jumping all over me, and I'm her favorite.
I don't know, guys. Maybe it's school or something.
Yes? Yes, all right. I'll give her the message.
Who was that?
Dr. Benjamin, confirming Mrs. Owens' appointment for this afternoon.
Dr. Benjamin?
Who's he?
You guys ought to know him. He delivered all three of you.
What's Mom need a baby doctor for?
Oh, don't look at me.
Come on, Wes.
Boy, I can't wait till she has the baby. It'll almost be better than getting a dog.
Will you relax? We don't even know for sure if she's pregnant.
Yeah, but you know what it means if she is? They still...
Do what?
Mom back yet?
Not yet. I got first dibs on listening to her stomach.
Look, Wes, your mom doesn't know we know anything, so let's just let her tell us in her own way.
Hey, she's here!
Okay, everybody, just act natural.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
So, how was school today, Marsh?
Fine.
Belvedere fixed some coffee. Want a cup?
Not now.
How about some pickles and ice cream?
Wes. Dr. Benjamin called after you left this morning.
Oh. Look, I didn't want to say anything until I knew one way or the other.
So are you gonna have a baby?
I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow.
Oh, look, honey, either way, I'm thrilled.
Thanks. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs and lie down.
Yeah, you go rest up. I'll be up in a while. Or not.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This medal is a great, great honor. I'll put it with the others.
Getting ready for the prom?
Hello, George.
Pretty excited about your trip, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's this little doohickey the Queen's giving you?
This little doohickey is the Order of the British Empire.
What empire? Decided on who you're taking?
Not yet.
How about me? I wouldn't mind leaving the country.
Maybe hearing the patter of little feet?
Well, it sort of caught me off guard. I mean, Marcia and I pretty much agreed to stop after having Wesley.
That certainly would have stopped me.
The thing is, Belvedere, I'm not getting any younger. I mean, I'll start out feeding him baby food. By the time he gets to college, he'll be feeding it to me.
Calm down, George.
I mean, with Marcia going to law school, there's going to be a lot of stuff she won't have time to do. Making bottles, changing diapers, toilet training. Somebody's got to do it. Sure glad you're here, big guy.
Wesley, keep your eyes on your own paper. Okay. Wesley, you're too gross to go to England.
Hello, children.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, I finished writing my essay.
Thank you.
Me too.
Thank you. Ah, Kevin, you're just in time. We're going to read the essays.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you. Now, let me see. Heather writes, I want to go to England because there is no finer place for a young lady to learn the social graces, proper deportment, and all that other good cultural stuff, which I believe will be a great asset to me as I enter womanhood. Very nice.
Thanks.
Now, Wesley writes, I want to go to England because no other country has experienced such a rich pageant of history. From the Romans to the Norman invasion to the Battle of Britain, the people have endured and prospered. It would be an honor for me to visit this precious stone set in the silver sea, this blessed plot, this earth this realm, this England. Very stirring. And finally, Kevin writes, I want to go to England because there's going to be a big party and I might get lucky. I think we have a winner.
What? Him?
Mm-hmm. At this time, I'm rewarding honesty.
You never told us that.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mom. Hello, Miss Owens.
Has the doctor called yet?
I'm afraid not.
You should have called by now.
Hey, Mom, maybe you're gonna have triplets. Or sextuplets. Or even octopuslets. And he wants to call the paper first.
Wesley, don't you have something to do?
I was gonna go to England.
Well, let's go upstairs instead.
Hi, honey. How do you feel?
I mean, do I feel pregnant? I don't know how I feel.
Hey, look, even if you do have a baby, it's no big deal. I mean, we got Belvedere. You'll still be able to finish law school and everything.
Oh, sure I will.
Yeah, sure you will.
No, I won't. I know how I am. I'll stay home with the baby and be a good mother, and everything I want will get pushed back another 10 years.
Hey, come on, Marsh, don't start with
I
the...
can't believe it. It's exactly like last time. Everything was all set. Kevin and Heather were old enough. They were both in school. It was finally going to be my turn. Then Wesley comes along and screws up everything.
Hey, Wes.
Oh, hi, honey.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, what do you got there, champ?
Oh, it's for my science project. I'm gonna go out and catch some fireflies, see if they'll mate in captivity.
What are you going to do, drop them off at a roach motel?
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Good news?
I'm not pregnant. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. It looks like you won't be getting a little brother or sister.
Oh, that's okay, Mom. At least you won't have another kid to screw up your life like I did.
Looks like you're doing pretty good.
It's easy. Fireflies are stupid, even for bugs.
Look, honey, I'm sorry about what you heard in there.
You're sorry I heard?
No, I mean, I'm sorry I said it. I was upset, and sometimes we're upset, we say things we don't mean.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that fight you had last week with Howie Huffnagel? And you said that you hated him and you never wanted to see him again. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Yeah.
Look, honey, maybe when you came along, you did sort of catch Mommy by surprise. But I love you very, very much, and I always have.
So, you mean you were never, ever unhappy that I was born?
Not for one single second.
Liar.
Wes,
Come in.
all tucked in, champ?
Yep, I said my prayers and everything.
I snuck you up some cookies.
Those are Mr. Belvedere's.
I know. I swiped him out of his underwear drawer.
Thanks, but I'm not hungry. I just want to go to sleep.
That's okay, pal. I'm not going to keep you up. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I'm okay.
Good. Because your mom really loves you. It's just she's under a lot of pressure with school, and we got to do everything we can to make things easier on her.
Don't worry. I'll do my part.
Atta boy. Good night, buddy.
Bye.
Kevin, it's almost 6. Let's get cracking. What? Kevin, you're still in pajamas.
Hey, I figured I'd sleep on the plane.
Let's get ready.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Where's Wesley?
I don't know. I guess he's still in bed.
Well, tell him if he wants to go to the airport, he better get up now.
Morning, your big deal, this? So, everybody ready to go?
I am.
Here, Mr. Belvedere, I made you a little something for the plane. I know how you feel about airline food.
I feel differently now.
Wesley's gone.
What?
He left a note for Mr. Belvedere, but I read it anyway.
Dear Mr. Belvedere, by the time you read this, I'll probably be halfway to Atlantic City. I don't want to be where I'm not wanted, and I don't want Mom to have to go on pretending that she likes me. I guess it's good that this finally came out. At least now I'll have time to start a new life for myself in the casino business. Anyway, it's been nice knowing you, and tell everybody goodbye and tell Mom no hard feelings.
Okay, I'm ready to hit the road.
I think we all are.
Excuse me, I'd like to buy a one-way ticket to Atlantic City, please.
Okay, kid, that'll be $27.50.
That much? I'm afraid I'm a little short.
Look, kid,
Come on, can't you give me a discount? I don't take up much room. I'll even sit on some lady's lap. They go for that.
Get out of here.
Hey, that's my seat.
Oh, sorry.
That's my seat, too. Don't even think about that one.
Can I get you something?
Hot cocoa, and don't be stingy with the marshmallows.
Coming right up. Looks like you had a rough night, huh?
I've had worse.
You traveling alone?
Yeah, so what if I am?
So nothing. You want something else?
Yeah. How about a job?
What?
It'll only be temporary, though. I'm working my way to Atlantic City. I want to be a pit boss trainee.
Really?
I'm going to get a hotel room on Baltic Avenue. I hear the rent's still pretty cheap.
Look, kid, believe it or not, I'm kind of busy. So why don't you just call your mom or something? I'm sure she's real worried.
Yeah, sure. Look, I'll work real hard, and I promise I won't eat much.
Look, kid.
I'll split my tips with you.
Yeah, that's tempting, but sorry.
Fine, if you won't give me a job, maybe some other stranger will.
Oh, hold it. All right, come here. Put on the apron and then start cleaning up, okay?
Thanks, you won't regret it.
You're kind of cute, you know that?
Don't get hooked on me, lady. I'm bad news.
That was excellent service, young man.
Just doing my job.
This is for you.
Oh, a quarter. Thank you, ma'am. Maybe I'll go open an IRA. Excuse me? I said have a nice day. Cheapskate.
Not a big tipper, hey, kiddo?
I've been working almost 2 hours, and all I made is 57 cents.
Yeah, and half of it belongs to me. Ah, forget it.
Thanks. Boy, I'm never gonna get to Atlantic City.
Big deal. It's just Altoona with an ocean. I made you a cheeseburger.
Thanks. I never met anyone who could make greasy food as good as you do.
You're just saying that.
No, I mean it. I think your kids are real lucky.
I don't have any kids.
Oh, I guess you didn't have time, what with your career and all.
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of like my mom. She wants to be a lawyer, and she could have been a long time ago, except I came along and ruined her life.
I don't think you could ruin anybody's life.
So, you still think I should call her? Just to let her know I'm okay?
Not right now. You ready for pie?
Now, look, Kevin, you check the restrooms and I'll look over there.
You know, we're never gonna make our plane.
Kevin, how can you think of such a thing when your brother is missing?
I'm sorry.
So long as you are, why don't you call and book us on a later flight?
He's not on the bus.
But they told us he bought a ticket to Altoona.
I'll see if he knows anything at the window.
All right.
Where do you want him?
Oh, just put him over there, honey. I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
A waffle, please, and heavy on the grass and mud.
Oh, no.
Wesley, what a delightful surprise.
Why aren't you in England?
Why aren't you in bed?
I don't care what you say or what you do. I'm never coming home.
Can I have that in writing?
Wes. Would you like to see a menu, man?
Honey, you had us worried sick.
Sure.
Honey, don't you know how much Mommy loves you? How much I've always loved you and always wanted you.
Excuse me, I have a customer.
I just don't know what else to tell him.
Perhaps you should try the truth.
I think I'd like to order now.
What'll it be, man?
Honey, you know how I said before how much I love you.
Hey, I don't want to hear any more of that how much you love me stuff, okay?
Can I just say one more thing? I didn't really want you, and I was unhappy when you were born.
I think I liked the other stuff better.
Wes, you know how much you've always wanted a dog?
Yeah.
Well, that's how much I've always wanted to be a lawyer.
Really?
So when I found out I was going to have a baby, it made me feel real unhappy and sort of mad at you, even though it wasn't your fault.
Oh. I guess that's why it took so long for me to come out. I was afraid you were going to hit me.
Actually, it was your father I wanted to hit.
So anyway, how long did it take before you could stand to look at me?
Not very long. Now, I tried to stay mad at you. I really did. But when I finally got to know you, well, there's something about you that's pretty irresistible.
Well, that's the first thing you've said that makes sense.
I love you, Wesley.
Me too.
Come on, let's go home.
Just a second. That's my mom.
Yeah, I sort of figured.
Sorry, but I gotta quit now.
Oh, that's okay. I would have appreciated a couple of weeks' notice or even a couple of years.
I told you not to get hooked on me.
Take care of her for me, okay?
I will.
The cops haven't seen him.
Wesley, you little creep. Oh.
Hey, champ.
Okay, we're in business. I got us a flight out of Harrisburg. Oh, hey, Wes. That'll get us to Philadelphia, just in time to catch a shuttle to Washington. Then we hop a nonstop 747 straight to Amsterdam.
Kevin, I thought we were going to London.
Yeah, we are. I got us a flight out of Rotterdam. We have to take the bus to there.
I think I'll just stay here.
No, come on. We can make it. Let's get cracking.
Here's the rest of the dirty dishes.
Thank you.
Sorry, if it wasn't for me, you'd be getting your medal right now.
That's all right, Wesley. Who needs royalty when you've got baked on grease?
You know, I still say we could have made it to Harrisburg if that guy driving in front of us wasn't going so slow.
You mean the state trooper?
Hello? Oh, hi. Yeah, he's here. He's doing the dishes. Look, don't get mad at him, because it really wasn't his fault. It was mine.
Who's on the phone, Wesley?
Queen Elizabeth, she wants to know where you are. Hold on, Liz, he's coming.
Your Majesty. Today, I received my medal. The ceremony wasn't quite as regal as I had envisioned. The mailman handed it to me along with the gas bill and TV guide. Regardless, I am honored. Of course, I mustn't let this go to my head. It's not as if I've been knighted. Not yet.
Hey, guess who's breezing into town for a visit this week?
Victor Moan?
No, Wendy. She's coming in from Stanford for semester break.
That's nice. Were you expecting some money?
No, my homework. I sent her my chem assignment a week ago, and she still hasn't mailed it back yet.
Wendy's still doing your homework?
Yeah, sometimes.
Kevin, the girl's in California.
I know. The postage is killing me.
Polly want a cracker? Polly want a cracker? Come on. I don't know what his problem is.
Still no luck?
The guy who sold me this turkey told me he'd be yakking away in no time. But so far, Zippo.
Yeah, and I've been talking to him for hours, every night for the past 2 weeks.
Wesley, we are supposed to cherish our pets, not to torture them. Look, I'm sure whatever you've been teaching Elvis is rattling around in that little bird brain of his, just waiting for the proper moment to burst out. So be patient.
Okay.
Come on, champ. I'll drive you to school.
Take good care of Elvis, okay, Mr. Belvedere?
Oh, yes, I'll polish his beak along with the silverware. Want a cookie, Elvis? Suit yourself.
Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby.
Didn't Wesley teach you anything else?
Are you fatso?
Much better.
Hey, he's talking, that's great.
Yes, wonderful.
Has he said anything else?
Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby.
It's just the guy at the pet shop said the easiest things for them to learn are simple melodic sounding phrases. And if you think about it, Hello Chubby sounds almost kind of pretty.
Yes, sort of like Strangle Wesley.
I get it.
Hi, I just flew in from California. Can I use your bathroom?
So how you doing? What's going on at Stanford?
Oh, you know, the usual. I get up, I go to class, I got engaged.
What?
I said I'm engaged. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah. Who is he?
Well, his name is Alan, and he's a graduate student, and we're getting married this Saturday because we're crazy about each other, and he says he can't wait a moment longer.
Wendy, that's great.
I hope we're not disturbing anything.
Oh, no. Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Hi, Wesley.
Hey, want to see my bird?
Pardon me?
Mine a bird.
Everybody, guess what? Wendy's getting married.
Does that mean you don't have the hots for my brother anymore?
Wes.
Come along, Wesley. It's time to go and clean out your cage.
Anyway, I better get back over to my parents. I told them the news this morning. They must have stopped dancing by now.
Right.
Oh, and listen, Alan's flying in from San Francisco tomorrow. Why don't we all have dinner together? I really want you to meet him.
Sounds terrific. Is it okay if I bring a date?
Sure. Why wouldn't it be? See ya.
Owen's residence.
Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby.
Hey, Belvedere. Who was that on the phone? An obscene bird call?
Very amusing.
Ah, come on, big guy. It was just a joke.
Aren't you going to take him with you?
No, he told me he likes it here. Besides, I think it's time to feed him.
To whom? Believe you me, this is nobody you know. Nothing?
Yeah, sure.
Regardless, where are you off to with that?
I was gonna spend the night at Miles, but maybe I should just stay here and keep an eye on you.
Goodbye, Wesley.
Hi, everybody. Sorry we're late. Kevin, this is Alan.
Hi, I've heard a lot about you.
Like what?
Nothing really. It's just something people say.
Oh.
Anyway, Wendy, Alan, this is Fawn.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Fawn.
So, why don't we just sit down, huh? So, Alan, Wendy tells me you guys met at Stanford.
Oh, yeah. I was in the lab fooling around with a bunch of maggots and looked up and there she was.
Alan's about to get his master's degree in entomology. That's the study of insects.
I know that. I played a locust once in my Bible school pageant. We swarmed all over cardboard Egypt.
That sounds like pretty interesting work, Alan.
Oh, it is. In fact, I'm standing on the brink of a major breakthrough in the area of cockroach control.
Alan, we're about to eat.
See, I've developed a non-toxic chemical compound. It doesn't actually kill the roaches, but it leaves them sterile so that they can't have any cockroach babies.
Gee, Alan, that sounds great.
Oh, but they can still adopt, right?
Come on in, guys.
It's a shame Fawn had to leave early for baton practice.
Yeah, well, she says things are getting pretty hectic with the Slag Festival coming up.
Hey, look who's here.
Oh, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Owens. This is Alan.
I take it he's the lucky guy? I think so.
So, what are your plans for after the wedding? Oh, nothing much. Just go back to Stanford, finish school.
Oh, unless somebody gets a little bug in their oven.
It's fun, Alan. And besides, I've already promised myself no kids until I get my degree.
No, I didn't promise.
Then maybe I better start feeding you some of the same stuff you've been giving those roaches.
Listen, I'm gonna go get something to drink. Does anybody want anything?
I'll take a diet, whatever.
Here, Elvis. Here, Elvis.
Miss Belvedere.
Hi, Kevin. He's sleeping. How was dinner? How was Wendy's fiancé?
He's okay, I guess. It's just, Wendy's real smart. She's real special. And personally, I think she could do a lot better.
Kevin? Oh, hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wendy.
This is Alan.
Ah, how do you do, Alan?
How are you, sir?
Kevin, Alan and I have discussed it, and he has something very important he wants to ask you.
Oh, yeah?
Well, the thing is, I don't have any friends here. Or anywhere, really. I thought maybe if you weren't busy or anything Saturday night, you might want to be my best man.
Sure, I'd be honored. Really.
Well, great. Yeah.
kitten?
Is that the cake for Wendy's party?
Oh, yeah, I got it at this dietetic bakery. The lady told me there's only 50 calories in the whole thing.
That's great. So what flavor did you get?
Oh, tomato.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Oh, we're just getting everything ready for Wendy's shower.
Oh.
So did you make any plans yet for Alan?
What do you mean?
Well, the best man usually throws a bachelor blast for the groom, Kev. It's tradition.
Oh, right. Maybe we can all smoke cigars and watch The Fly or something.
Hey, Dad, my bird won't talk to me, and I've tried everything.
Oh, yeah? Maybe the cat's got his tongue. He's probably not in the mood right now, champ. I bet he'll be back talking a blue streak by morning.
You think so?
I can almost hear him now. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Say something, you mangy magpie. Hello, Chubby. Hey, Chubby. Hiya, Chubby. That's it. Oh, George.
What's going on, big guy?
Well, it's just that I was up reading Dr. Dolittle, and suddenly I had an urge to talk to the animals.
At 2 in the morning?
Elvis flew away. It was all my fault. So I went back to the shop and bought another bird. Apparently one with brain damage. There, I've said it. Satisfied?
Sure, I am. I just don't know about Wes.
All right. This will come in handy. Alan, where have you been?
Thanks, Deb. Oh, here, Wendy, open up mine.
Okay.
They're one size fits all.
Oh, what, gerbils?
Did I miss anything good?
Just this.
Oh, I have one just like that for George.
I hope the guys are getting along okay downstairs. They've been awfully quiet.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure they're having just as much fun as we are.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you guys going through all this trouble for me.
Sure, Al.
I mean, I've only been to one other bachelor party my entire life, and nothing compared to this.
Everybody, it's showtime. Ready, Fly?
Ready! Hi, everybody!
Get the raid.
My name is Linda Lou Ladybug, and I came all the way from Bugsville to recite my insect. A, B, C, just for you. Hit it. A stands for authority, young dung beetles. Members of this group have their hind legs closer to the tips of their abdomen than their middle legs. And their hind tibia bear two apical spurs. Apidides are most commonly found in cow dung.
I know that's where I'd rather be.
B, the burrowing webworm.
Hey, Kevy.
Oh, hey, Wayne.
Somebody told me they saw Fawn downstairs. What's she up to?
The M's.
Oh.
So, tomorrow's a big day, huh?
Yep, sure is.
Excited?
A little.
Scared?
A lot. Remember the last time we were out here together like this? You and me and you and I, all of us.
Yeah, sure.
I I was mad about something and you came out to beg forgiveness like you usually do after you've been stupid and insensitive. And then you took me in your arms and kissed me. And we walked deep into the woods and made love on a bed of damp leaves. Remember that?
No.
You wanna? I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I trust you'll have the decency not to mention this to the other servants. Excuse me.
Hi, Miss Belvedere.
Why, Kevin, don't you look festive?
It's the only thing they had in Alan's size, and Wendy told me we had to match.
Yes, well, we can't have the best man showing up the bridegroom now, can we?
I think I already have.
Oh?
Wendy's still in love with me. I mean, she's only marrying Alan to try and prove she isn't.
Did she tell you that?
Well, no, but believe me, I can tell by the way she's acting. I don't know. If you were me, what would you do?
I think I'd mind my own business. Well, I wouldn't, but I think you should.
Come on, I want to get a seat up close. Not too close, or probably sloppy kissers.
Hey, Kev, guess what? Tuxedo Place had a last-minute cancellation. Pretty snazzy, huh? Ooh. That's nice, too.
Nice.
Guess this is it.
Kevin, Alan.
Oh.
Oh, don't they make a beautiful couple?
Yeah. I don't know where they're spending their honeymoon, but I wouldn't put them on the second floor.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the presence of these witnesses for the purpose of uniting in matrimony Alan Paul Schnabel and Wendy Gunzelman. The contract of marriage is most solemn and is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously. Do you understand, Alan?
Yes, I do.
Wendy, do you understand?
Yes, I do.
And Alan, do you promise to love, comfort, and honor her in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Wendy, do you promise to love, comfort, and honor Alan in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
Yes, I do.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't?
Who doesn't?
I don't?
Now you know why I left the motor running.
Look, Wendy, I know you still haven't gotten over me, and I can understand that. But it's still no reason for you to throw your life away and marry some guy you don't even love.
What are you talking about? Of course I love him.
Huh? What about last night?
I was drunk. What about it?
Oh, come on, you weren't that drunk.
No? Then how come your jacket is making me nauseous?
Look, the thing is, I tell you, we're never going to be anything more than friends, and bingo, you run off to Stanford and marry the first guy you meet.
What do you mean? Alan wasn't the first. He was the seventh.
Seventh?
You told me I was the fourth.
Okay, maybe I was hurting a little when I left for California, and why the hell shouldn't I be? I've only worshipped you since the 5th grade. But that's all over now. I love Alan.
Oh. Then I guess you can, go ahead.
Gee, thanks. Alan, do you take this woman, Wendy, to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Slugger.
Oh, hi.
You haven't seen my shoes, have you? You know, glass slippers about 3 sizes too small. So I didn't see much of you at the reception.
No, I was hiding.
Probably wasn't easy in that outfit.
Look, I'm sorry what I did up there.
It's okay. Some people cry at weddings. You went berserk.
I don't know, it's just... I'd kind of gotten used to you being in love with me. Gave me a secure feeling. Sort of like knowing you have a spare tire. That wasn't the best example, was it?
Not really.
And I guess I realized something else, too. I sort of love you, too.
Wendy? Everything's packed.
Okay, just a second. Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah.
A love tub in the Poconos awaits.
You and Alan have a great life, okay?
Thanks, we will. Well,
Wow.
see ya.
Yeah. You take care.
So don't just stand there. Are you gonna kiss the bride or what?
Okay, you think? Where's Elvis?
Rock and roll heaven?
I went to the pet store to see about trading for another minor bird, and he said he sold the last one 3 days ago to a stuck-up English guy.
Wesley, I'm sure I'm not the only stuck-up English guy in Pittsburgh.
Yes, you are. I checked. So you'd better tell me, what'd you do with my bird?
Nothing. And besides, you can't prove it anyway.
Hello, Chubby. 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 Hello, Chubby.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Kevin just received a postcard from the Poconos. Wendy and Alan are thoroughly enjoying their honeymoon, even though the hotel discontinued the all-you-can-eat buffet the day after they arrived. Wendy claims it's just a coincidence. As for Heckle and Jekyll, they're still bombarding me with their avian insults. Wesley says if I took more of an interest in them, we'd get along much better. For once, I think Wesley may be right. Chapter 1, Choosing Your Victim.
I'm Britt Hume. Later on Nightline, she's a Navy officer who could go to prison for 2 years for fraternizing with a Marine enlisted man, even though they're married. They'll both join us live tonight.
Lonnie and his mother unlocks the family secret for Peter on Hotel.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, what's pyridoxine hydrochloride?
Are you studying for a chemistry test?
No, I'm reading the cereal box. I thought you told me this stuff was all natural.
The box is.
Gotta go. See ya.
What, no breakfast?
No time. You're looking at the new dishwasher at the Phi Theta House.
What about Mr. Glucks?
Well, the sorority pays a quarter an hour more. And anyway, dishwashing doesn't take any brain power. Sort of like what you do. Oh, what I mean is, it's clean and quiet. I have a little time to myself to think about some important stuff. Maybe even plan my future.
And the fact that you'll be surrounded by gorgeous co-eds has nothing to do with your decision?
Mm-mm, not this time. The only hot water I'll be in will have dishes in it.
Good morning.
Good morning. How was the big country club dance?
Oh,
great. After the first dance, George cut out to the caddy shack for some 5-card stud.
And when I won with a pair of threes, Stinky Pettigrew kicked me in the slats.
Well, what were you doing all that time, Mom?
Being a wallflower.
Hey, you could have danced with somebody else.
I did. Dr. Green finally took me for a Mercy foxtrot.
Well, what was I supposed to do? I'm a lousy dancer.
Hey, maybe you guys could take lessons.
Oh, I'd love to, honey, but I don't think the Cincinnati kid would go for it.
Hey, come on, Marsh. I'm no good at dancing, and besides, you can't make me.
Oh, that's a mature attitude.
I don't understand you, George. Dancing is one of the most intimate forms of human contact.
I guess you've never been high-sticked in a hockey game.
Couldn't you go by yourself? I mean, maybe the dancing school could get you a partner.
No, I feel funny about that.
Why don't you take Mr. Belvedere? He's always bragging about how he can do everything.
I don't think so.
Hey, if it's a question of a couple of bucks, I could...
Really, George? Mrs. Owens doesn't need a paid escort. Why, any man would be proud to take dance lessons with her.
Would you?
I'd be delighted to.
Hey, thanks, big guy. I appreciate that.
All right.
It's Florida.
And you don't go until all the dishes are dry and put in cabinets. I am making myself clear?
Jawohl. I mean, yeah. I mean, yes, ma'am.
I am head cook here. These girls depend on me to sustain life. My kitchen must be clean, like operating room.
Gotcha.
The dishes must be washed in water, 200 degrees, no less.
Hot water.
And dishes must be dry like Sahara Desert, no streaks.
You'll be able to see yourself in them.
Good. I go now. But last and most useful information. If I catch you mixing up with any of the girls, I will tear your ear off and I will throw it over there.
Look, you don't have to worry about me. All I want to do is wash some dishes.
Did you go to the game? No, I stayed here and studied. Somebody has to keep the grades up in this place.
Emily, you are so unbelievably prosaic.
So, you must be the new dishwasher.
Yeah, I'm Kevin.
I'm Cindy. I'm a cheerleader. Hello, I guess.
Kevin, huh?
Yeah. Listen, I really can't be talking to you guys because Madam Schildkraut said...
Kevin, one more thing.
Oh, hi, listen, I wasn't mixing up with any of the girls. They just brought in their dishes.
Ladies, this is not the Berlin Zoo. Please stop staring and return to your rooms. Maybe you don't hear me so good.
No. I hear, see? 2 ears. Believe me. I hear. Fact.
Good. The work you do is not so bad.
Thank you.
Remember, never again with the girls. Otherwise...
I know.
You've got a nice butt.
What?
Your rear end. It's cute. In a sort of middle-class, bourgeois, Republican kind of way. I took my first dishwasher when I was 16. I was attending Swiss boarding school, and I sort of wandered into the scullery. He had dirty blonde hair. And when I saw his massive forearms just scrape the strudel from the white wedgewood, a convulsive shudder shot through my whole being.
You don't say.
Take off your gloves.
I don't want to. Well, maybe just a little.
Oh, my God. Oh, God, you smell like wet clay. The earth, dead leaves. You smell like the revolution.
Don't miss tomorrow night's feature. Bring me the head. of Gabby Hayes.
I'll be glad when this Sidekick Film Festival is over. Okay, kids, off the bed. Let's go. Hey, guys. So, how'd your first dance lesson go?
Oh, George, it was so much fun. We actually mastered the first steps of the tango.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, watch. Ready?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, what do you think?
Looks like the last tango at Hickory Farms to me.
Well, I had fun.
Actually, so did I. How about another turn around the living room?
Delighted. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum.
Tanya, listen, last night was great, but I've got a sink full of suds.
Well, what are we waiting for?
No, I don't...
I'll leave.
No. Look, I'm working, okay?
Very well. Just remember, my little suds jockey, we're not finished yet.
So, how's it going?
Emily.
Right.
Okay, I guess. You know why I'm here, don't you?
Oh, good God.
In the sorority, I mean. I really don't belong here.
Yeah, right.
The only reason they keep me here is because I raised the grade point average. You know the sorority picture in the dining room?
Yeah.
I'm not in it.
They wouldn't let you be in the picture?
Oh, I was standing there. I guess the film just didn't pick me up. Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm a cheerleader.
Did you mention that?
I see you two have a lot to talk about. You're not going to believe this.
You're right.
I just had a horrible fight with my boyfriend, Stanley.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, what I want to know is, should I keep his leather sweater, or should I just take it off right now? I will, you know.
Recipe of the month, chocolate soup.
Morning.
Whoa, morning, George. We could have used you in class last night when they were teaching the swim.
Now I gotta go to work. The fly casting expert drowned, so I'm the in-studio guest on Prop Fishing.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
See ya.
Bye, honey. So, what's for breakfast?
Your mother's favorite, the Belvedere dip.
You guys mind we eat in this room?
I'll make sure the dinner's early tonight so we won't be late for class.
You guys are going out again? You bet. Tonight we learn the final steps of the cha-cha. Oh, I gotta run.
Oh, don't forget your lunch, Marcia.
Oh, thanks, Lynn.
Cha-cha.
Marcia? Lynn? Nah.
Detention, we're always on one.
Oh, nothing. Just our whole life's about to blow up in our faces, that's all.
Huh?
Read this.
Recipe for chocolate soup?
No, Dopey, read what's on the front.
Dear Abby, I am the housekeeper for a very large family. My problem is that I'm in love with my employer. I can't go on keeping my love a secret. What should I do? Signed, Confusion, California. So?
So? That means Mr. Belvedere is in love with Mom.
Heather, Mr. Belvedere isn't confused in California. He's bloated in Beaver Falls.
Well, why else would he have clipped it out?
I don't know.
Well, all I know is we gotta do something.
Look, Hev, don't you think you're jumping to conclusions?
Love is a many splendid thing. It's the April rose that always grows in the early spring.
can't believe this is happening. I will not go to the wedding. They can't make me.
What wedding?
When Mom dumps Dad and marries Mr. Belvedere.
Wow, that could really happen. They could even have kids. I could wind up with a baby butler as a brother.
Calm down.
You want to spend every Friday night babysitting a fat kid with a mustache?
Oh, you're right. We gotta stop this thing.
How?
We gotta make Mom fall in love with Dad again and fix it so she doesn't like Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, guys.
Making Mr. Belvedere look bad won't be too hard. But making Dad look good is going to be a killer.
Oh, hi.
Emily,
Got a minute?
Yeah, why?
I've composed a poem. I'm sure you don't want to hear it.
No. Sure, I would.
Up to you. Spaceman by Joseph Bronte. That's my nom de plume. Spaceman. 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 Can you hear me, Spaceman? The department store won't sell me any knives without your approval, Spaceman. Spaceman. Sometimes I wonder if you're listening, Spaceman. If you're still out there, Spaceman. Grandma and Grandpa said to say, hi.
That was very profound.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Not on my floor.
I gave Stanley back his letter sweater, and now he says if I break up with him, he's gonna tell the whole football team that I'm easy.
Cindy, just tell him to go take a hike.
Oh, God, you're deep.
Oh, sorry, Emily, I forgot your hair.
Oh, that's okay. I get a lot of that.
You sure Mr. Belvedere won't be back until real late?
Yeah, I just sent him out for a pound of gummy kittens.
Of course, there's no such thing as gummy kittens.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that.
This is great. Mom and Dad will be totally alone. We'll have a nice romantic dinner and fall in love all over again.
Hi, kids.
Hey, Mom.
Ooh, what's all this? We made a special dinner just for you and Dad, because you haven't seen each other a lot lately.
Oh, how sweet. Where's Mr. Belvedere?
Out. Come on, Mom. Sit down.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Daddy.
I can't believe it. Larry the weatherman got struck by lightning, so they're sending me to do a remote from the golf course. I'm going to take my rubber booties. Oh, see ya. Hey, what are you doing, Wes?
Nothing.
I-beam cologne, guaranteed to drive women up a skyscraper.
It's just when you tucked me in last night, your neck smelled a little off.
George, guess what? They're having a ballroom dance competition in Harrisburg, and the class has elected Lynn and me to represent Beaver Falls.
Hey, that's terrific.
Yeah. Well, if we go, we'd have to stay overnight. Is that okay?
It's fine with me.
Oh, thanks, honey.
You know, if you shared a room, you'd save money.
Fine, then we're off tomorrow to Harrisburg.
No, you can't.
Mom was supposed to take us both to get root canals.
Oh, don't worry, I'll have her back by next month.
You've got to get out of here.
Tell me about it.
I told Stanley to take a hike, just like you said. Now he said he's going to come over here and make mincemeat out of you. Which is really strange, because Stanley's a vegetarian. But I think that you should probably run anyway.
Cindy, will you get out of here?
Yes, Cindy, please leave now. So, my little bubble meister, you've been avoiding me. Tell me you've been slumming with the proletariat.
Who are you calling a proletariat? I'm a Methodist. I am obsessed with you. I think my feelings could best be expressed through interpretive dance.
I said no. Just leave me alone. Let's talk about
Who are you telling to take a hike?
Oh, God!
I'm going to take you downtown and dress you like a rabbit.
I thought you were going to make mincemeat of me. You told. All right, hold it. Now get away from me, you stupid pig animal. And Emily, stop doing that. Tanya, you can take your phony socialism and your hyper hormones and stick them in a Siberian rat hole. And Cindy, you already said that! You were all sick. You're selfish, and you're demented. And Emily, you can't write and you can't dance. But you're smarter than all these people. And you have a soul. But you let them push you around. Now either push back or get the hell out of here.
Thank you. I will.
You've all got serious problems. Now all I know is I'm not the solution. I've had it. Now, get out of my kitchen.
Ich weiß nicht, du kleiner Dummkopf! I'm gonna tear your ear off!
And as for you, Brunhilde, why don't you just climb back in your bunker?
No one has ever talked to Madame Schulkratz in such a tone!
Well, it's about time somebody did.
Yes, it is. I want more. You will talk more in the same, yeah? Oh, mein dishwasher. All for you. I will take off my hair.
No!
It's not dishwasher.
Well, we're off to Harrisburg.
Hey, you guys look dynamite.
Dad looks nice, too.
Well, have a good time. Break a leg.
Mom, Dad, this may not be the time to tell you this, but I found out today that I'm pregnant.
What?
And I decided to become a rabbi. All right, you two.
What's going on around here?
Now, you guys been acting pretty squirrely lately.
What do you mean?
I mean, yesterday you said you were coming down with smallpox.
Yes, and this morning I found all my underwear tied together in knots.
It's a science project. We're trying to make the equator.
It would seem someone doesn't want us to go to Harrisburg.
Why not?
Because you and Mr. Belvedere are going out to have an affair, and Dad's too dumb to see it.
I am not. See what?
Then Mom and Mr. Belvedere are falling in love.
What are you guys talking about? All we're doing is having fun.
Oh, yeah? Then explain this.
Oh, my chocolate soup recipe. I wonder where it had gone.
You mean you didn't write to dear Abby?
Certainly not. In fact, she often writes to me.
It's so funny. Mom, you and Dad never spend any time together anymore. You're always out every night dancing with Mr. Belvedere. And, Dad, can't you see what could happen?
Huh?
Come on, Dad, look at her. She's young-ish, she's blonde-ish.
Yeah, look at him. He's older, he has an accent, and he's desperate.
Look, nothing has ever happened between me and your mother.
How could you kids ever think that I would have an affair with Mr. Belvedere? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
I mean, we're just very good friends, right?
Of course.
I mean, we may have enjoyed dancing together.
Mm-hmm. And had a few laughs.
Shared a little wine.
And had some sore toes.
Hey, hold on a minute, Twinkle Toes. You're not waltzing my wife off to Harrisburg or anyplace else.
George.
Look, I wouldn't worry, George. If Mrs. Owens and I are guilty of anything, it's just finding that we have more in common than Wesley's delinquency.
Look, Marcia, I know I'm not the most romantic guy in the world, and I promise to try harder. It's just I love you so much, I don't ever want to lose you.
George, I love you too. Okay?
No hard feelings, okay, Mr. Belvedere?
None. In fact, I haven't felt so threatening to a marriage since I worked for Liz and Dick.
Are you guys still going off to Harrisburg?
Why, honey? You're not still worried about it.
No, it's just, if you are, I think I better put the air back in the tires.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Kevin has returned to Mr. Cluck's and has even been promoted to manager in charge of neck roasting. Still badly shaken by his time in the sorority, he finds he'd rather have his hands in batter than dishwater. As for George, his new interest in dance has thrilled Wesley and Heather and surprised the heck out of Marcia. He's even hired a private tutor to show him the latest steps.
Ready for my dance lesson, big guy?
In a minute, George. Thank God for shin guards.